right, we are streaming again. We're back. Okay, we're live. It should be good. Uh, if you're
Crystal
if you're
clear
seeing
file,
this,
pearly
chat.
whites.
Say it again.
See these pearly whites, Hector?
Can you guys see this? You guys see this? Hey,
Lot
chat,
of
give us 2 thumbs up if you're in here. If you see what's going on, we're live.
those thumbs up if everything looks good. Dose.
Yeah, two. We need two. We need 2 thumbs up emojis. That'd be great. But
Nobody has
yes,
one. We have 2 thumbs.
2 thumbs. All right, but yeah, Grand Slam track, Kingston, Jamaica, the National Stadium. Extremely exciting if you're just joining in. The first event is going to be the women's long sprint. Again, big thank you to Creator Sports Network for giving us this opportunity. You can see them up in the top left up there. The main broadcast is also going to be, right there. But yeah, Creator Sports
Go
Network.
watch Why would you watch the main broadcast though?
When you can watch this broadcast.
Yeah, you've got two of the funniest people in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The streaming would.
And maybe Hollywood adjacent.
Hollywood adjacent.
Yeah.
Right. As we are located.
Yeah.
Although I'm actually
Don't say
I'm
you
in Zimbabwe. I'm streaming from Zimbabwe.
Oh, I'm in Kingston. I'm actually right outside the stadium. Oh,
Really?
still
Wow.
nothing. Okay. That's concerning. Well, thank you for the update, Hector. That is really concerning. What's going on?
Breath.
I think I would do it with Sonic. The character is really funny. It's really, really nice and chill. So I think we can match the vibe.
You think it's a simple Google search or?
It could be. Let me see. It was just working a minute ago because Hector did see us. It was at one point live, right, Hector? Is that correct?
Weird.
I would sound like something more chill, R&B, some hip hop, but like chill.
I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight.
I mean, I'm live on the YouTube and I can see it.
Yeah, YouTube's working, just Twitch.
Oh. Frick. Damn, we had a 4-minute stream. 8 viewers. That's some major pull right there.
DJ Apocalypse at Cullen, no video. We're trying to work on it.
Does it look apocalyptic right now, DJ? Because it's all black. I'm sorry about that, bud, but we're doing everything we can here. Darn. Fans of the Grand Slam track, welcome. Fans of From the Sidelines, welcome.
It was working like 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, your profile picture just popped up. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. How you doing? YouTube is working. Okay, yeah. Okay, it was working for like 2 to 3 minutes. All right, I'm trying to figure that out, guys. So, I guess until then, just hop over to YouTube if you can, while I try to figure out the Twitch situation. Yeah. What's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, I know who it is. Your profile picture popped up on it didn't pop up on the Twitch, but yeah, on YouTube it's From the Sidelines CD. Just like I was gonna say how it is on the bottom of the screen, but you can't see the screen. But yeah, From the Sidelines CD. Here, I'll text it. I'll pop it in chat just so you guys can see it too.
Hope everyone's having a great day, great afternoon. Just so you know, we're streaming the Grand Slam Track League, event. It's a 4-slam season. This is the first slam taking place in Kingston, Jamaica, and this is the first slam ever.
There it is. All right, sweet. Thanks for popping over to YouTube, brother.
This is the what do you call it? This is the global the cutting of the ribbon, right, Colin? This is the initial launch of GST.
Yeah, so this is like the first part of the season. We've got some great names in here. Definitely a bunch of Olympians, such as Sydney McLaughlin-Laroni. We've got Gabby Thomas, and I mean those are just 2 names that
Kenny Bednarek. He's brought home a couple silvers in the Olympics.
Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely not short of talent. This is going to be really great.
Oh, for sure. I mean, for sure.
It's short of my technological knowledge trying to figure out why we aren't streaming on Twitch, but I'm working on that.
It's all right, man. You're gonna have to pull out every technical bag of knowledge you have for this one, it looks like. If you couldn't tell already, Cullen's the technical guy from the sidelines. I'm the touch my face and worry kind of guy. But we're fun. We're having fun. We're grateful to be here. Thanks to Creator
Didn't know
Sports
about it
Network.
until you saw it on IG. Yeah, man.
I got the Mavs Luka Doncic jersey over the left shoulder, which is becoming more and more archived as the days go on. I love having a Mavs Doncic jersey in the Big 25. I mean, it's it's a throwback now at this point. So, yeah, but we're excited to get started, man. What I love about this event too is it combines the best racers in the world with not your average people, but like closer to the typical track runner, the challengers. They're the, just they're grateful to be there. And I'm not going to say they're, less talented, but they've had less opportunity. So this gives them a place to showcase their skills. And they're not signed year round like the race.
Yes, thank you, Hector. I appreciate that. I watched a soccer game because of you guys yesterday. Now track. Make sure you wear it to at least it's his rookie game. Make sure you wear it to a Lakers game. Oh yeah, the Doncic. Yeah, you gotta wear that to the Lakers game.
Oh yeah, I wonder how that.
Jumani, we're helping you explore all the sports. Pickleball next. No, I'm kidding.
So we should be getting going any second here. I mean, it said we're starting around 3:30.
If you notice the CSN logo switch from the top left to the top right of the screen.
Notice that.
Hector, I appreciate the love, man. I'm getting it figured out at the best I can. I don't want to end stream again, but I almost want to try that one more.
Is it working? It's not working.
It's just not working on Twitch. We're fine on YouTube.
Well, then we got it. Hector, look into it. If you look into it, you're on the payroll, buddy.
Yeah, Hector is getting. Here we go. Okay, we see the track again.
I feel like I'm in a simulation. It's awesome, man. This is cool. Beautiful day in Jamaica.
Absolutely stunning day in Kingston, Jamaica. I actually have a buddy who loves pickleball. That might be the fix.
What, doing pickleball or how? You mean if it'll fix our stream if we start slamming a pickleball on the floor right now?
Grand Slam? Grand Slam?
Grand Slam pickleball.
Okay, yeah, see, okay, again I think it says I'm live, but there's no screen, so.
Ain't that convenient, huh? Ain't that convenient?
The only other thing I could think of would be to close OBS entirely. I don't know if that's right, though.
In the stream or what?
We are live from Jamaica. Have fun. Thank you, Creator Sports Network. Thank you so much. Restarting the stream. Yeah. Oof, that might be... Okay,
Third time's the charm, right? Ugh.
I'm gonna restart OBS.
Alright.
Guys, I apologize. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna close out, restart, boot the system real quick.
Can't prepare for these technical.
Don't move! Don't move! Don't move.
Ooh, I cashed it.
Alright, we are live. We are live.
We're live! How about that, huh?
There we go. We are live. The women's long sprint race. That's the 200 meter. It starts in 8.5 minutes. Live from Kingston, Jamaica.
Jamaican
right,
crazy, man.
Crazy. You can hear me all good? I can hear you.
You're Jamaican me crazy, man.
Jamaican. And it looks like it's working.
What's that flavor?
Wow.
Ice cream? Jamocha or something?
Jamocha almond fudge?
There you go.
There you go.
Sounds good. Ben and Jerry, they know what's up. Although I'm more of a Haagen-Dazs guy.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check Twitch from my phone instead of the computer this time and see if that makes a difference. Did it work? I don't know. I'll let you know in a second if it works. Twitch. I'm going to Twitch. I'm logging in Twitch. I'm going to browse. I'm looking for From the Sidelines. From the... Wait, should we do it, Daniel? From the...
Sideline.
There we go. No, it's not
What's up,
working.
Jazzy? Welcome in, Jazzy.
Hey, Jamaica, man. Audio is cutting in and out. Why are we having such technical
Jazzy.
difficulties? Yeah, Twitch is just not working for us. This is unfortunate.
Yeah, I have no idea why either. Ooh, we got some fans in
Got some
attendance.
fans in the stadium.
Prideful Jamaicans.
This is the first race. I know what? I might. I kind of want to see this bottom left. Should I move us up?
Sure. Put you in the middle. Put us in the middle.
Okay.
The middle of each sides.
Saying like here?
No, like middle up, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, like there. And then me just eye level with you. Yeah, there you go. That shouldn't be too bad.
I'm staring you down, Daniel.
Damn, that
When
was
is the Jamaican bobsled team coming on? I don't think they got invited to the slam, unfortunately.
even have snow?
Cool Runnings? Talking about Cool Runnings?
Indoor. It's
The old
indoor.
movie? Yeah, I'm not sure why this is
Welcome
not.
in, everybody. If you're already here, thanks for being
Thank you
here.
so much for tuning in. Yeah, this is the Grand Slam track in Jamaica. This is a collection of the fastest people on the planet.
You can say that. I mean, there's no capping in that. You would not want to steal a wallet from one of these people. They're catching up to you.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely not. Or don't play tag with these guys.
Some of the scoring guidelines include the competitor who finishes with the highest total number of points after the completion of both events will be crowned slam champion. So if you were looking for a champion today, unfortunately you're out of luck. But if you come back tomorrow and the next day, we will be crowning some
Yeah,
champions.
there will be some champions tomorrow for sure. The champion, each champion is actually going to win a little purse of a little purse. It's a big purse of $100,000.
Fit on $1,000 in a little purse.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's on like an ATM card.
Well, yeah, black Amex it.
Yeah, a medal. But yeah, there's going to be 12 champions from today's slam. There's 4 slams total. There's 48 racers, so that's 48 champions. Is every person going to win?
Well, no one's making 100,000 today, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
Right.
Yeah, no, but there will be 12 slam champions at the end of this weekend. This is all weekend.
Okay.
We've got partnered with the Creator Sports Network. Thank you again so much for giving us this opportunity. Grand Slam track. We've got today. We've got tomorrow at the same exact time. And then Sunday, it's not football season. It's track season, baby. So Sunday, it's going to be 12:30 Pacific. We'll be here covering this as well.
Yeah.
They're giving out participation trophies. They must be. I hope so.
Run it.
All right. Okay, they're lining up. They're getting ready to
Line
go.
them up, we're ready to go.
So this is the 200-meter, the women's long sprints. So some of the people in this. Oh man, I'm just like inconveniently placed. Maybe I just go to the
I mean,
right.
the favorite's probably Gabby Thomas, right? We got Gabby Thomas, Dina Asher Smith.
Yeah,
Marilyn.
Gabby Thomas definitely has to be the favorite. She has the best time in this race with 21.6 seconds. So that's flying. There she is right there, Gabby Thomas with her personal best. She's in lane 7. We've got Dina Asher Smith. We've got Talitha Diggs, Nikisha Price, Stacey Ann Williams.
I'd say the favorites
We
are
also got
Dina.
Alexis Holmes. So 3 Americans competing in this race. Gabby Thomas, Talitha Diggs, and Alexis Holmes.
You wonder, a person like Dina Asher Smith, her time she put in 21.88. That's second behind Gabby Thomas, and she's a challenger. I mean, I feel like she's, if not already, she's going to prove that she's a racer. That
Yeah,
she
there's
can.
also Mariletti Paulino is also racing today. So that's for these races. We got those 8 for this race specifically, but every athlete will be participating in 2 separate events. won today, and these athletes will also race tomorrow in the 400 as well.
Lady Paulino's from the DR, the Dominican Republic. How about that? That's pretty cool.
And she's repping the 3 stripes, the Adidas.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So, Talitha Diggs is the only American not repped by Nike today, at least in this race.
Interesting observation.
Interesting observation.
Like it's like Nike wants to lure in all the Americans or something.
A little news outside of track.
Imagine a German athlete not signing with Adidas. That'd be a little weird, huh?
Hector said, Twitch is a full minute ahead of YouTube, but it's only audio, no video. Well, hey, maybe you want to put some headphones in on Twitch and go for a run yourself. That seems like that could be the best thing to do.
Yeah, that's the best way for that to function, huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We've got who's in lane 1? Is that because you're I don't know.
It's like I keep having to move mine. I don't know.
That's the lanes? Those are the lanes, right?
Yeah, those are the lane numbers.
There's no advantage in what lane you get, right? There's no advantage, right?
As far as I know, they're all running the same 200 meters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like being on the inside doesn't...
Well, that's why they stack them. They stagger them.
Right. Gotcha.
Because, yes, the inside is a shorter distance, but they'll start farther back than the person on the outside lane.
Right. Well, look, I mean, I'm not going to... Who am I pulling here for? I love an underdog. Also, I'm announcing the sport. Should I admit bias at any point? Probably not. Jim Nance is never like, I hope Tiger Woods wins the Masters, but screw it. Let's see. Who do I want to win?
I mean, I think Gabby Thomas is the favorite. I think that's the best way to say that.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. I want to see somebody who like...
Okay, so you want an underdog. So who has the slowest time? That'd be Alexis Holmes. 23.09.
Yeah, but does she stand a chance?
I think she recorded that time last year at the LSU Invitational. She actually participated in the Paris Olympics in the 4x400 gold.
And won gold.
Yeah.
And won gold.
And she was anchor. She ran anchor.
That's the most important one. Oh, hey, Alexis Holmes. Give me that. Let's go. You got it.
Yeah, okay. You're rooting for Alexis Holmes.
Underdog.
Alexis Holmes. Gabby Thomas, I think, is the clear favorite here, though, as she does have... She's probably one of the most, if not the most accomplished person in this race.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious. I forget. I didn't look up. I think you can bet on this. I'm pretty sure. I forget, though. Like, I'm pretty sure there's sports betting on this sport. Not encouraging gambling, guys.
No
if anything,
partnerships with
drop the phone number below for that. But if you need help, call this number.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Gabby Thomas is the favorite. I mean, she 3-time gold medalist just in Paris for the 200, the 4x100, and the 4x400. I mean, I could keep reading her resume. It's so long. Oh, here we go. We're off to the races.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
They're
1, 2.
running. I'm gonna put us up. I'm gonna put you over here.
Nice wide shot, huh? Why don't we get a little closer,
That's great. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, so we're 17 seconds in. 18, 19, 20. I can't tell who finished. 22.63 was 22. Okay, so whoever won just got 22.63.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I could turn this volume.
Man,
up.
the cameraman's making this rather
Here, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit.
Pretty swift. That's pretty good. But Paulino, that is significant. You get 12 points for winning. You get 8 points for second.
Wow.
No, Gabby Thomas. Gabby Thomas, 22.63.
Tomorrow, the possible result there. Let's say the possible result. That is
See all the results in the bottom left.
Absolutely.
Where's my girl Holmes?
She's obviously gonna do her
6.
thing in the 4. For her to come second, I didn't expect that, man. Gabby getting first place, obviously.
Look at Gabby
makes
Thomas
sense.
with
She's
the
Olympic champion,
wheels.
but for
Beats out
Paulino to
Paulino
come
by
out of there
0.3.
with those extra
0.3
points,
seconds.
she's gonna end
That's
up she's gonna end up
That's a
having good
pretty
chance
big
at 100K.
margin.
That's a yardstick right there.
She was
That's
running
not-
like she was getting the pineapples to Hawaii there.
Transition at the home straight here. Gabby Thomas just moved away, just got that gap, and it looked
sure.
as though Dina was rallying
Yeah.
again here.
You know what? Gabby ran a
I mean,
much
are we
better turn than I
surprised,
expected.
really?
She's
Are we
tall.
surprised?
You don't
I mean,
expect the
come on.
taller sprinters to
That
have
was
such
awesome.
a
She gets 12
but she's
points.
efficient.
She gets 12
She's on the
points for
straightaway
coming in
against those
first.
limbs, though.
Jamani said
I
go
mean, she's really, really hard
Tigers.
to beat.
Second place
expect it to
gets
be a lot
8
tighter with her
points.
deep.
Third place 6 points,
Can't
and
win.
so
Yeah,
And then-
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Well, and so much hype
Oh,
has
no.
been on
You
Gabby
hold it down.
Thomas since the Olympics,
the
and then
palm of
since she
my, the
announced
world in
early
the
on
palm of my hands right now, man.
Grand Slam. So, look at
Right
that
here.
huge smile. She must feel really
Just
good.
sitting in it.
You know what?
Interesting camera angle, y'all. Interesting they went with the wide on that. I was curious. Wonder if they have a camera at the finish line, possibly? No, I'm kidding. It's all good. But are we surprised, really? Gabby Thomas is amazing. Seriously. Cameraman must be smoking the weed, Jamani. Must be. And he's in Jamaica, too, so they probably sell it at the stadium.
What are we selling at the stadium?
The weed in Jamaica. Jamani said the cameraman must be smoking it. I didn't say anything. Jamani did. Jamani said
it, not me.
So what happens now? What is this gray period they're doing? Are they like going over the results, or are we pretty sure that Gabby
Yeah, so I
Thomas?
think they're going over the results. What was that? 3:42. Yeah, so that was the first race. The next race is going to be in the next 10 minutes. That's going to be the men's 400 meter. So we got some big names like Matthew Hudson Smith. I mean, all these guys, I believe,
Next.
are all Olympic athletes. We got Matthew Hudson Smith from Great Britain, Muzala Samukonga. We've got Jareem Richards, Vernon Norwood, Chris Bailey, DeAndre Watkin, Zandrion Barnes, and Busong Kabina
I don't see
Tashipi.
him. I don't see Busong.
Kabina Tashipi.
Oh, Busong, yeah. You saved that one for last, I see. 21 years old, that kid.
I was taking my time to figure out how to pronounce.
He's from Botswana. Kid's the same age as me. He's a challenger, which we'll learn really is not anything bad. I mean, just the fact that these people are at the event says how talented they are.
I mean, I would like to think the guy who's 21 is going to have the fastest legs on him. I would think he has the fastest legs on him, right? The young guy, the young buck.
I don't know, man. Because
Out of
Gabby
Botswana?
28. She's 28, and she beat out some 24-year-olds. She beat out some young bucks. I think it's all about the conditioning. I don't think it's about the age.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about training. Oh, look at these guys coming out right now. They're ready to run. I like the dude with the shades on.
How do you have swag as a runner? What would your move be, Colin? You know how rappers hold up the ice, the chains. If you were a runner, what would you do? Would you hit like
my celly if I won?
Yeah, like what would your celly be?
Maybe I'd do like a slow motion run.
Oh, it's very slow motion. I'll tell you that. Yeah, there you go. I like that. That's tough.
What about drip? If you're a runner? I mean,
Yeah.
the one competitor that walked out there, you saw he had a headband on. I don't know if that affects like air drag or anything. I would think it would be, but he had a headband and he had the shades. I love the shades. That's what I was trying to emulate in my Instagram post, like the shades on.
Yeah, look, I'm not all up in the track world, but they measure like wind and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently, well, not apparently. I mean, these guys are super into like every second counts, every millisecond counts, as you can see. I mean, Gabby Thomas just won by 0.3 seconds, 0.3 of a second. That's crazy. I mean,
That's how the
there's
sport.
so many analytics in here. Obviously,
works.
more advanced analytics. I mean, baseball just got torpedo bats, so.
Well, that's not even analytics. That analytics went into making those bats, but that's an actual product. But it's amazing to see how analytics has changed the game, and now they're using those bats because of some statistic that said it worked. All I needed to see was the Yankees scoring 20 on the Brewers to know it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
so fun fact about this race, the 400 meter, the all-time top performer, the fastest man ever to do the 400 meter, it was Wade Van Niekerk from Russia. He set the record in 2016 with 43.03 seconds.
Is he from what, Russia? I feel like he's from like South Africa or something.
This right here says Russia. I might be wrong.
He's from South Africa. I don't know
does it
why
say
it's
Russia then.
RSA might be like R South Africa, R Republic of South Africa.
Oh, that would make a little more sense. That'd make a little more
RSA
sense.
is not, and the Russia's RUS anyway. So
Are you
Hey,
going to the
man.
concession stand with Jamani?
yeah, Jamani, grab me some grab me a high
Thank
moon.
you, Orlando. Thank you. That's on me. That's totally my bad. I didn't look up my acronyms before
South Africa lad.
before today's stream.
South Africa lad. What's the timer? How long do we have until this event?
I'm probably blocking the timer. But it says it's at 54. I don't even see them. Are they lined up on the far side, maybe? I don't see them at the moment.
So Matthew Hudson Smith, just so you guys know, probably the favorite for this event. Of all the people in this category, he has the best time in his career for this specific
And he
event.
actually has the 5th fastest time all time.
That's what I was getting to, Colin. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
just like, you know, we finish each other's, sentences. So
Listen,
that,
man, you were talking at 4344 pace. I was talking at 4303 pace, all right? I got
No,
you
I
by
get-
a couple
I'm a
milliseconds
big
there.
track fan, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Big track fan.
And I'm just impressed by a guy like Butch Reynolds, whose record of 43.29 in 1988 is still the 3rd best in the world. That good stuff. Good stuff, Butch.
You should talk about the guy who's the 2nd fastest record of all time, Michael Johnson.
Who's that?
I think you know a little bit about Michael Johnson. He set this
Yeah, I
record in
know a little bit.
1999. Why don't you enlighten us about Michael Johnson?
I'll do my best. Michael Johnson is the actual founder of this event, guys. The reason this event is happening at all is because Michael Johnson's been working since he retired in the early 2000s to make an event that honors these track stars and gives them a nice amount of money as a prize, but also promotes them and, gives them popularity, because we don't want to see these guys once every 4 years at the Olympics. We want to see these guys more. We want to see their faces, not just their incredible legs, I suppose. But let's put a face to these amazing legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Michael Johnson, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, never won a silver, never won a bronze. Only when he stepped up to the plate at the Olympics, every time he won a gold. That's how you know he's a beast.
Yeah, he is speed. He's like Lightning McQueen.
Oh, he is speed. Well, not I show speed, but speeds. He has speed.
Yeah.
And I think what's most impressive about him is second to none. He is the only person to win the 200 meter and the 400 meter at the same Olympics. Do you know which Olympic Games that was, Colin? Just quizzing you.
I'm assuming it was the one in Atlanta.
Exactly. Well, of course, you're from there, so it works well, right? It's on brand. Yep, 1996. No one has ever won a 200 meter and a 400 meter in the same Olympics, ever, except for Michael Johnson. And, I think he would hope that that lasts forever, right?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like if you have the initials of M and J, you're destined for greatness.
Yeah, you said that. He earned the nickname the Duck because of his distinctive running style, characterized by an upright gait and short strides.
Jackie Brown says this view gives me a sky view. Jackie Brown, like I think of the song by Brent Faiyaz.
Yeah. I think the movie by Tarantino.
Note to cameraman, keep the camera on the runners.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Johnson, where would we be without him? Nowhere, probably. He's funded a lot of his own money into making this event. He's been working at BBC News since like the early 2000s, and I think he just wanted more with his life and with the game of track. Now, what I will say is, it is normally referred to as track and field, right, Cullen? But there will be no field.
Just
in
track,
this,
just running.
all track, baby.
Here, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit because I think they're about to start the 400.
Yeah, let's let the professionals take the wheel, huh?
48 last year at the Jamaican Championships.
I'd say Jareem is somewhat of a dark horse.
Matthew Hudson Smith, if that name rings a bell to you guys, at the 2024 Olympics, he actually won the silver in the 400, and he ran 4:3.44 to reset his own European record for a fourth time.
Wow, can you imagine 2023 Budapest silver? Can you imagine running in Budapest? That's crazy.
Maybe a statement. Maybe he's a new man.
Yeah.
Wonder how the air quality is out there.
New look.
Yeah,
Right,
some
just to remind you
former
here,
championships. Yeah,
Bailey's
he
in
won a
7th,
silver in
so I think that
Budapest and
should
then a
be
bronze
consistent
in
six.
the 2022 Eugene.
Matthew Hudson's the favorite. Also, what's interesting is
Oh, they're taking off. Here we go. This is the angle I'm looking for.
Stick to that, cameraman. Love it.
Wow, I love the saturation. Beautiful.
They're rolling. Look at that. Look at him go.
Look at the guy on the inside. You see that little camera cart on the inside? They need that on the other side, too.
Yeah, I see that little cart. Yeah, there's that
Is there
little.
one right there? I think there is one on the other side. Let's see, let's see.
Like a turret.
Yeah, it is, it is.
All right, let's cut back. I love this guy. He's so staunch on keeping his angle. He's like, you're not taking my wide angle. Well, I can only get so wide, my friend.
34, just outside his all-time best. Well, in these conditions,
Oh.
A challenger, Chris Bailey.
Our first challenger.
Our first challenger with a win. Look, Matthew Hudson Smith again. That's another silver. Second place for Matt Hudson.
Get some
A second behind his personal best. Almost a full second behind his personal best. Chris Bailey, 4:4.34. His Instagram is CB400. Yeah,
Give him
I
credit.
respect
Give Chris
it.
Bailey some credit here. I didn't see this coming. His personal best is a 4:4.31 compared to Matthew Hudson's 4:3.44. What was in your breakfast this morning, Chris Bailey? Congratulations, man.
Yeah, he
You
just set,
just took 12 points.
what, 0.03 seconds behind his personal best? Behind his personal best? That was a great run for Chris Bailey and a challenger. I don't know if you explained this to you guys, but how it works is the racers are signed on for every slam, where the challengers aren't for every slam. They, I think they just go to the ones they're like able to compete in.
That part of the race is really difficult. It can play on your mind a lot.
So that's great for Chris Bailey. And guess where Chris Bailey's hometown
He's
is?
thinking, I wasn't quite expecting
ATL,
this.
baby.
ATL, dude. Atlanta, Georgia. Dude, wow, that's awesome. So cool. Fellow Atlantan ATLian.
To college at Arkansas.
Fellow ATLian Chris Bailey.
Great form. He's
I love
in
it.
great shape. The travel could have been an
That's
issue,
insane.
but he's obviously
I mean, in
Bailey
Paris-
won gold in the 4x400
And he
in the
did what he
Paris
does. He
Olympics.
finishes so-
He actually
so
led
well.
off the team.
Got that gold medal swag off the world indoor
And
championships.
he was 6th in the Paris Olympics 400 men's
impressive.
meter final. But today,
12 major points. I don't know what to expect of him.
He was first.
In that deuce, though.
All second to none.
what's
So he's
interesting,
really gonna
another
do what
thing
he
about
got.
these races, guys,
Yo,
the
Matt is a
slam
good
is
team to
every
beat on this
race
is
is
whether
a
he's in
final.
that shape
So
to
every
run the
athlete's
fast
going to
200.
compete in 2
Their
races, but
second
every
race,
race
that's
is a
second
final.
race for
There's
them
no
will be
like
tomorrow.
preliminaries
So there's
or
the
like
standings
first
from
heat,
that
second
first
heat. This
race in
is
the men's long
the
sprints.
final,
Chris
and it's
Bailey,
based off the
Matt
amount of
Hudson
points you
Smith,
have.
and Vernon
Chris Bailey
Norwood
starting
taking the
off
points,
strong with
and the
12
others,
points.
well, they'll have to
Good
go
for him.
quicker to
And
pick up
here's the
points
point
in their second
breakdown, I
race.
guess, for the places. First place gets 12, second 8,
4-point cushion.
third 6,
So the
fourth
men's long
5,
sprint, the
fourth 3,
400,
2, 1.
So
finished
2
Chris
challengers
Bailey
in the
comes through there. He's got
top
12 points.
3.
It's curious to
Yeah.
see,
Place.
right? Okay, 12
We're
was never
seeing
gonna be
that
bad.
like the
But
gap
we'll see how
between
they all start
challengers and
cobbling these
racers
things
so
together.
far is slim to
run the
none.
200.
I know,
I mean,
that is
tomorrow.
very impressive.
What I'm wondering is, can
it's
he run
slim
the
here.
first half?
Oh, DeAndre
of
Watkin. I mean, I'm just going to give him a shout out. In his hometown of Kingston,
it's a good
Jamaica.
question, a
I
good
bet he would have
point.
loved to
I
bring
just gotta,
home
first of all, give
the
him
first
so much
place
credit.
for
Chris
that.
Bailey, I had
But
a
we're
talk
rooting
with him
for you. You
yesterday,
still have
and
another
he
day to
said
make your
that the
hometown
championship
proud,
indoor
Watkin.
championship made
I don't know
him
what
feel
place
like
he came in.
belonged.
If you're
And
just
that
tuning
goes
in,
a long way. When
big
you're-
thank you to
when you
Creator
feel like you
Sports
belong,
Network
you
for
start to
giving
get
us this
that confidence. That
opportunity.
is how
We
you
are
race. He
covering
just
the
beat
Grand
Olympic
Slam
silver
track
medalist
event in
to get those
Kingston,
12 points. That was
Jamaica,
a pretty big
at the
deal
National
and a very
Stadium.
exciting race for
This
him.
He's done
is
Now,
big
the
guy.
really
question you ask
fun.
is, what will he do at 200
And
meters?
great.
The
We
good
just
thing
saw
is
a
he's given himself
challenger,
enough
not one of the
room with
racers,
those
one of the
4 points
challengers
that if he can be in
Did
that
he have
top
for
40
first
that
place.
he can win the slam. But man,
44.34
what a
was
great
his
first race for him.
time?
And he comes in
Wow, I'm going to be honest with you. In the top 10 all-time performers, they're all in the 43. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, it's
I'm not saying
absolutely
these guys aren't
bonkers.
legit. I'm just saying it's going to take a level up for them to want to get inside that world record bracket, you know?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, way to run your butt off, Chris Bailey. That was insane.
For sure, man. For sure. I mean, yeah, he's cementing himself so far. He's making a name. Remember the name. We've already said it a million times the past.
Remember the name, Chris Bailey.
Good for him.
You will remember the name, Chris Bailey.
You will remember the name, Chris Bailey. Yeah, I was expecting Matthew Hudson-Smith to, you know, take it home on that one. But look, credit to Chris Bailey. He got it done, you know? He got it done.
Guys, I'm going to paste something in the chat. I believe this is the link to the website. If you guys want to check it out, learn a little bit more about what we're watching.
Yeah, good idea. Go check that website out. It has everything you need to know. Or if you just, you know.
Or you can just watch us and we've got it explained to you guys.
Stunning drone shots.
Yeah, dude, look at that. That color grading is amazing. Wow, that's beautiful. That looks like a video game. That's insane. That doesn't even look real.
Color grading does everything.
If you guys hear a car alarm going off, I apologize. It's not my car, though. We're all good. All right, so now we're doing, we finally moved on to our first long-distance event. This is the women's 3,000 meter. They're going to be going around that track a couple of times.
How many?
And just to let you know how long it's going to take, the all-time top performer in this event completed it in 8 minutes.
So we're going to be here a little while.
8 minutes and 6 seconds. All-time top performer.
Well, and also shout out Frewini Hailu of Ethiopia, who in 2025 cracked the top 10 all-time performers for this event. Is she in this event, Hailu? Is Hailu here? She is not here, unfortunately.
I said, I introduced the first two races, so if you want to introduce the racers for this one, Daniel, you go ahead.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you're really playing with my heartstrings here as we start off with the top time in the field of Ijageu Te out of Ethiopia. Man, hometown of Mendida, Ethiopia. Wow, there's a lot of fast people in Ethiopia. A little bit about Te. She is a two-time Olympic 5,000 meter medalist. Okay. Finalist, not medalist.
This is actually her outdoor season debut as well.
She needs to win a gold. She has no gold on her record. Meanwhile, I'm over here at my face red as a tomato just watching these people. But she needs some gold. So hopefully she gets it here with Grand Slam. Moving down to Sige Gebrezelma. Mesothelioma is her last name. No, Gebreselma, also from Ethiopia. Two of the top people in this field are from Ethiopia, represent. 24 years old. Her personal best is 8 minutes, 24 seconds, and 40 milliseconds. And yeah, these girls run long distance, man.
She was the 2023 World Cross Country Championship silver medalist, and she was also a finalist in the Paris Olympics 10,000 meters. So this girl really loves to run long distances.
Moving on to Ellis Cranny. Well, she doesn't run like one. She's from Longmont, Colorado. She went to college at Stanford. We got ourselves an American, our first American, and two-time Olympic 5,000 meter finalist, three-time World Championship finalist. Holds an American indoor world record of 14:33:17 set in February of 2022. I don't know if that record's been broken. No, she's the record holder. So, if anything, I might be taking.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in.
Moving to Whitney Morgan. She's a challenger. She's from Panguitch, Utah. Went to college at BYU. How about that, huh? I mean, that's the place to go to if you live in Utah. And she was the 2021 NCAA cross-country champion.
I wonder if she's a Mormon.
I wonder, too. I mean, doesn't that go without saying? Seriously. But I'm looking at Nozomi Tanaka, the first Japanese person we've seen in the field. 25 years old, signed with New Balance. Something about those Japanese people signing with New Balance. Shohei Ohtani, also with New Balance. Yeah, at the Tokyo Olympics, she placed 8th. I bet, Homeland, I bet she probably wanted to do a little better than that. But look, she's gonna turn that 8 into a 4. Trust me. I'm booking Nazami Tanaka. He just is placing in the top 4. What's your bold prediction for this one, Cullen?
This one's tough. Yeah, who's gonna finish first?
Well, you can answer that, but or you could be like, who do you think's not gonna do good? Which we don't like to do. So we're gonna be like, who's gonna do good? I think Tanaka's gonna place in the top 4. You know, she's got something to prove. I don't know.
I would like to see Melissa Courtney Bryant from Great Britain. She's the oldest competitor in this field for this race today. Her personal best for outdoor is 8 minutes and 39 seconds. Looking a little bit about her bio, she's typically an indoor runner. Probably gives her a little bit more of an advantage. I'd like to see if she can translate that to the outdoor. Maybe beat up the field a little bit. But, you know, I think I'm going to have to go with Tay. Tay has the fastest time. I mean, it's the obvious choice, but, you know, like you said, she's got that bronze, and she's got a couple finalist finishes, but she doesn't have, like, a first place.
This is her outdoor season debut, Cullen.
Yeah, so I said it's her outdoor season debut, so, I mean, let's see if she can translate that indoor running to the outdoor. I would love to see that for both of these competitors. Both of them challengers, by the way. Neither one of them are racers; they're challengers. So I would love
There's
to
a
see
lot of
Tay.
outdoor season debuts. The 2 top times in this field are both debuting outside for the first time. I wonder if that will play against them.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Little wind on their sails might set them back a little bit.
Well, maybe no surprise that Gaetich goes to the
And they're off.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I kind of thought
Here we
she
go.
would take
Yeah, we'll be here for 8
She's
minutes.
run very fast. She's run 8:38
I'm gonna turn it up a
for
little bit so we
3,000
can
meters,
hear
but that was
the-
from two-
And when you said that, it felt just like a
23, so it's been
gunshot
a
being
long
fired,
time.
Cullen. You
But she's
just
hit the roads,
injected
and
ice
she's
into
hit the
my
roads
veins, baby.
Very
I mean,
well.
I
when
hope
she
so.
ran
That was
her
what I was
last
hoping,
10K,
actually.
she ran so fast, and I just think that she will be able to come back to the track and get comfortable fast.
To finish
This
off
is
the
gonna
field,
be
we've
an
got
eye-opener for
Helen
her tonight.
Ekalal from well, it doesn't say where her hometown's from. She's off the map, but based mostly in Japan. She's signed with Adidas, and she's from Kenya. There's a lot of fast people in Kenya. Shout out Helen Ekalal. Rooting for you. Rooting for you. She's got the slowest time in the field, but look, she's faster than anybody in this chat room right now, so take that. And who knows, maybe she'll pull off an upset. Maybe she'll pull off an
I'm gonna try something to see. I just looked up something about possibly fixing the Twitch stream.
Very, very much in the comfort zone.
Let's see if this works.
All right, try it. Give it a shot.
Welcome.
Welcome
And you know
the
what
30
I think is
people
really neat about
in
what Michael Johnson and the crew is really
the
trying to do
YouTube
here is
chat.
bring it
How you
back to
guys
racing.
doing?
We touched on it a
Jamani
little
said
bit, but
USA,
there's no
USA,
base lights, there's no
USA.
base lights.
Backwards,
You know,
that
there's
spells
two
ASU,
long
ASU,
events within
ASU.
3
Works
days.
up.
A lot of these athletes haven't done that in America at the
Oh, baby.
NCAA level.
I haven't seen
There's
any
a lot of
runners
doubling
from
up. In high
ASU
school, we
today.
do that. But here,
Well, they're
as
all running to the
professionals,
liquor
you don't
store,
see a lot
that's
of
why.
doubles. So this is going to be interesting for the athletes. Yeah, they have a day off in between.
They're
but
all
still,
running
it's a
the
lot of running in
fraternities
3
and
days.
sororities. They're too busy doing that.
Gabri Salama just
Come on,
tucked
baby.
in third place. Taye.
Oh, there we go. See, come on. I love that angle.
And she's
That's
not
what we want
far to
in the
lead
thick
when
of
she
it.
has
Who's
to.
that in first,
I mean,
by the
she's got
way?
a pretty
Can't see
good
her
kick,
name
but just when we
tag.
get to the very, very
Sorry,
That's
I
a
don't.
cool angle.
She
Wow.
often gets beaten
I love
by other
these angles.
Is this a
teammates.
drone?
One or two of the Kenyans
That's
over
Or
the
just
sick.
some really tall guy?
Might be on a plane. Or just some really tall dude. Chet Holmgren's running with him.
Yeah. He's keeping pace, though.
What time is it in Jamaica, I wonder?
These four already just pulling away a
Like
little
3
bit
o'clock,
from
maybe?
the-
No, it's.
Yeah,
I
looks
think it's
like-
Eastern time, so it's 7 over there.
Oh, wow.
Taye, one of the
I wonder, is like a
challengers,
full day ahead or behind? I
as
wonder.
is Helen Ekaleli.
It looks like they could do like NASCAR events
I
here,
like
right,
Helen
Cullen?
Ekaleli. I think that what she has on her mind is
yeah,
that
it
her
almost
dream
looks
is to
like it.
run
I could be
for
totally-
her country.
outer
Her dream
side?
is to get to
That
the
outer side
World
looks like some
Championships
gray, like
next September.
concrete
I mean,
for
she's
like,
got
and
a
it's
lot
kind of
riding on this
angled at a
season. This is
slope.
her opener. As we
Yeah,
see
again, if you guys are
Sagan
just tuning in,
Gebra Salama move into
Grand Slam
second.
track,
Now, she's got
Kingston,
an interesting
Jamaica.
story.
It's
She's
the
now
national
full-time
stadium.
in Boulder with the Athletics Club there.
Big thank
And
you
she's
again to
running
Critter Sports
phenomenally. She
Network
was actually had a
for
very nice
giving us this
3,000 meters
opportunity to cover
indoors,
this event.
but she
3-day
did that
event we've got
3,000
today,
off of half
tomorrow,
marathon training.
and
She ran a half
Sunday.
marathon in February.
Make sure to keep
And
coming
she
back
looked
from the
really
sidelines
good on the road,
CD.
so she's dabbling a
We
little bit
got
in both,
Daniel
seeing where she
DiMaggio.
wants to be, but now
I'm
focus
Daniel
is back to
DiMaggio.
the track.
And I'm Cullen Mack.
It's much more of
That's
a
right,
feature
baby.
these days, though, that, you know...
Looks like neon yellow highlighter shoes with the orange top. She's holding strong. She's been in the lead for, I would say, a predominant amount of
For at least the
matches.
first minute.
Well, when you see
I would love to put a
Oh,
name.
6
able to do
p.m.
so
in
many
Jamaica.
events and do so
Thank you,
well
Lisa.
for them.
Thank you.
It's kind of
6
exciting
p.m.
to try
Fry.
it.
Lisa, are you in Jamaica?
Does drafting really make a difference?
Bring me back some jerk chicken, girl. I want some.
Oh yeah, everybody drop in the chat where you're watching from.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, where are you guys?
We've got some
where you-
USA. I've got some South Africa. Let's see
I'll
what else we
also
got.
plan. I'll also tell you guys and give you an address as well, so everybody can come pull up here and we can watch it together.
You don't have to think.
Yeah,
you just slot
I'm
in
at
the
a
next
Hey, I
one.
haven't seen this shot yet,
It's a
Cullen.
mental rest as well.
I'm at
Until the point where
1,
the
2,
person at the front is applying
5.
so much pressure,
No.
is going so hard.
I really don't
Then
care.
you're
I'm not
into-
coming to
it
stalk
flips
you, so
then,
you can
doesn't
just say it. It's
So it
fine.
really depends on the front runner, their capabilities.
Can you imagine? These shoes they're wearing are probably as light as a
Lisa
feather.
says no, but she is Jamaican. Okay, really cool.
No, but I am Jamaican. Okay, so do you just have the time zone on your
Is it
phone?
easier to run behind somebody?
Or she just knows the
Northern
metric?
Ireland, Jazzy,
Agnes is
Jamani,
doing up front.
Texas.
She's kind
That's
of stringing
cool.
it out, but then
Jazzy
they-
from Northern
like I said, they're
Ireland.
partying right now.
Jamani,
Hard and
UT,
they
baby.
Is there any specific athletes that you guys are rooting
especially at
for today,
3,000
chat?
Because this
Good
pace
question.
hurts no matter
Good
what.
question.
So look at how much space they put on in that last
I'm rooting for
200.
Kenny Bednarek, man. That dude's a beast.
I'm ready to see the hurdles with Sydney McLaughlin-Maroney.
Well, who isn't, right? That goes without saying, right? I mean, come on, she's amazing. She's incredible. She's been like winning. She's been winning She's been winning track meets since she was like 15 years old.
Jetta said oblique for the 100 meter.
Oblique? You got oblique for the 100 meter, huh,
All the
Detta?
time
Sounds
by
like
you. Okay, okay.
Sounds like a dedicated fan. Am I right?
There you
Oh,
go.
we were covering the time.
You
So
were
we're at
covering the
5.
time the entire time.
So just so you guys know, the world record time for this event is 8 minutes, 6 seconds, and 11 milliseconds, set by Junzia Wang in 1993 at 21 years old. Actually, 3 Chinese people
But what I
hold
think
the
is
top
significant about
3
this race in
times
particular, the first one out of
all
the
time.
gate,
China on
for
top.
these
All
distance
Chinese
runners,
people.
they
How
do
about
care
3,000
about
meter.
That second pack has to be strategic as
How
well.
about
Win the
China?
race
They're
you're
running
in.
the world,
If
aren't
the
they?
3 are out front and they are gone, win that second race.
Let's see,
because
who's
guess
the
what?
most
We have
recent
another
person?
one.
Frewinia
And that
Hailu,
accumulates, the higher up you get
2025,
over 2
Ethiopia. I
days,
wonder
not
where
just
she
the
did
one
that,
day.
because it hasn't been 2025 for that long. All I know is the only track events I'm watching is Grand Slam track. You know why? Because it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
Grand Slam
Does it-
track or nothing at all.
Right? I mean, and when you have a Hall of Famer like Michael Johnson backing it up, it can't be that bad, can it?
So we're about 2 minutes away, possibly, from seeing who crosses the finish line.
Does it say who's in the lead? No?
No, it doesn't.
So it's going to be a real
Why do you think oblique, Detta? What's telling you that?
for all of us
Who is this
watching, I
orange
guess, in the
top?
sense of, is she really going to be a contender on the world stage? We know she's strong. We know she's brilliant on the roads. We know she's
Tate.
there.
That's Tate
Has
in
she got the
second.
ability
Or
to win
Faye
race
or
from
whatever her
track?
name
Well,
is.
the pressure she's applying
That's Tay.
is not
Tay
only having
McCr-
an effect on the
First
rest of the
name.
field, who are now
Tay's
60
just
meters
holding-
He's gonna get a PB?
There,
Okay.
thereabouts. But we've now lost Gebra Salama off that group.
She's getting a
Only
peanut
Taya
butter.
trying to hang on.
No jelly,
Is
though, right?
known
You're
to be
leaving the
one
jelly
to
off
sit
of that?
in this position in second and wait
Someone's
for
a
that
little
final
jelly.
sprint.
I get
She
it.
is one that is
A little
calm
jelly
and
that they didn't
collected.
get any
She's
peanut butter.
calculating
What do you mean,
as she
Susan?
goes
No
throughout the
start,
race,
no
and
finish.
she
What does
looks
that
like
mean?
She's kind of chomping at the bit, but right now I think throw that time out the door.
I don't understand.
and
Is that
just
like some
sit
Mamba
and win
mentality
this race.
quote
We'll
for
have to see
track
what she
leads?
does here.
At chat, is anyone in chat a former track athlete?
Well, I did have a
Good
look
question.
before
Or
we
a
came to this,
current
and I don't
track
think she's
athlete?
won a track race
Question.
since
Good question.
2022.
Detta, we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's been a
hold you
while,
to
but
that.
she
Just remind
wins.
us when we get
Yeah,
to that
but
event,
this
all right?
Taya's sitting here.
We'll hold you to
When we
it.
get
looking
to
so
that
comfortable.
event.
And Gatic has done everything she can.
Sounds good.
She's
All
set
right,
the early
7:38.
pace. It's slowed a little bit. She
It's
picked it up to break
7:38.
the field up,
It's 7
and she
p.m.
did that.
Friday.
And then she
Okay,
kept
it's
pushing
Agnes-
and
Oh,
kept pushing. Look at the lap
Agnes
times.
Gedich?
And she now
Netitich,
is in a real
Netitich,
battle
Net,
royal
Net,
here with
Netitich,
Taya. The two of
Netitich.
them locked together.
Good
The
for
age
her,
old
man.
battle
Ooh, it's between Netitich and Faye here.
Ethiopia on the track.
Between
She's a
Netitich
double
and
road
Faye.
race world record
Then
holder.
Ethiopia outkicks Kenya.
Iron sharpens iron
This
here.
happened here. Taya
Here
just
we go.
finding a little bit extra. Doesn't
I'm going
always
to call her
manage to
Agnes
turn
for
on
the
the
time
speed,
being.
not
That is her
enough to
first
beat
name.
some of her
Agnes and then
compatriots,
Tay
but
are the
this
top
time
two.
it's gonna be enough. She's
Let's
timed
see.
this
A
perfectly.
one
Yeah.
racer in
Gatic
one
did everything
challenger.
she could and will run hard to the line, but no doubt
Oh, one racer, one challenger.
Tay
Tay's
There you
the.
go. Oh, I just want to see that finish line shot.
Hey, they better cut.
Nagatich, that's her name.
Getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close.
Those lap times are getting quicker and quicker. Almost
8:28.
That's a quick
8:28. Boom.
Jefferson Allen
2 seconds
in third
behind one of the world
I
record.
think
Not
they
bad.
said, no, it was Tay. Tay got it.
We're
Ooh.
looking down and watching
Nagetich.
them cross the
Oh,
line,
look
'cause
how
all of those
close
positions
Nagetich was.
will be important come the 5,000 meters.
Oh man, Nagetich. What happened?
0.3
A
seconds
bit of a gap
off.
to 4th, 5th, 6th,
What
7th, 8th.
happened?
Oh, they just brought up the 200-meter
I
race.
really liked how
Wow,
Tay
she must have
raced.
just lost the
Sat
lead
in
at the
that
last
fourth
second.
position
That's
for most
crazy.
of the
So
race.
called it. I called it. It was
Slowly
Tay.
moving
Wow, let's
into
go
second.
Tay.
But watch
I'm for
this here.
Colin.
I saw a little bit of a side
12
eye
points
on the
for
back
Tay.
side. And she
8
she
points
waited,
for
she looked at her,
Negative.
she waited, and then she went. Almost like she knew with 200 to go she had it. She did
we are
really
working,
move hard on
and
this turn.
not
Coming
we,
into the
but
stretch, I thought she had a lot of
Creator
bounce.
Sports
There was
Network
just a little bit of
is
fatigue that
working on
happened with
trying to
about
get some more
60
drone
meters to go.
footage
And for a second
instead
there,
of just
I
the
thought
wide shot.
maybe
So hold
Agnes
tight,
Nagetich
guys. We're going to
was
be.
Is
closing in
Creator
to get
Sports
her,
Network
but she had enough
broadcasting
pressure
this?
there. Tay looked good, looked
Like
smart.
the cameras and
Won her
everything?
first
That's not
long
Peacock?
distance event at
I
the
think
Grand
it's
Slam track
maybe
event.
like I don't know
And
how it
looks
works.
like she's going to be in
I don't
good
want to speak on
form
it.
come Sunday.
'Cause pardon me forever.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. 64.
You know,
I don't know how it
there,
works. I
thereabouts,
don't know how it
64
works.
I would never
lap,
speak
but
badly about
nonetheless, it
Creator
was more the
Sports.
build-up. They were
No,
running
this is
that off
great,
a
but
pretty good
yeah, they
pace.
said they're trying to
First
work
K
on
was
getting a
around
different angle
250, and then it just got
for everybody.
quicker.
So
So there
hold
you
tight.
go.
Don't worry, the angles are
There
going
is
to
the
change up a little bit
confirmation
more
of the
soon.
points, 12, 8,
On a
Yeah,
scale-
so we've got some crazy stuff going on. What we're 4 races in, right? 3 races in. We have Gabby Thomas.
42. That's a very, very
Gabby
good
Thomas
start
won the first race.
to our
Is that
long
right?
distance.
Second race was Chris Bailey, and then this third race
5,000
was
meters, as I mentioned,
Tay,
will be on
the
Sunday,
favorite.
So go away,
Hey.
who
rest,
also is a challenger.
recover,
Funny enough.
and then they'll be back for
Atta-
more than
atta
long
girl,
distance
Tay.
over 12 and a half laps. Fastest ever time in Jamaica.
Sorry,
For
Aggie.
So
that
we've got a
3,000
little bit
meters.
of time before the next race.
Nozami
All right,
Tanaka
Matthew
did not
Shepard's all
place in
handled
the top
stats.
4.
828 world leader. You handle the
She
feel
placed
and what
7th.
happens.
It's all right. You still made a little chunk of change.
Taya
You
came
got a
out
little
fastest
money in
through
your
KPR.
pocket now,
She's the most
Tanaka.
seasoned.
It's all
I think
right.
that
We've
comes
got
as
about
Nice.
like 5 or
complete
6 minutes until the
Agnes,
next
on the other
race,
hand,
which is
hasn't
going to
touched
be
Hey,
the
as what
women's.
they were talking about those
the
drone
fact that
shots
she
and
went
they
out
just
there,
cut
ran
to
a
one.
PB,
We're
So-
back to short
finished second
distance.
in
This is
the
going to be the
shorter of
women's
two that she's
800
gonna be
meter.
racing this weekend bodes
Um,
really well for her. So I don't think it
yeah,
takes a
so
rocket scientist
the
here to
800
figure
meter,
out that
let's
when we
talk
come back
about
on
the
the
fastest
5K on
time
Sunday,
for
that
the
they're going to do the
800
same
meter.
thing. They're not
It's
going to wait around. I think
set
the whole
in
field is gonna have to be
1983,
prepared
so
for a
this
nice,
record
hard
has
race over
stayed since
5,000 now. The fact
1983.
that she came in here, got
That's
second in the
now
short
that's
of
a
the two,
record.
which is
If we
probably
want
her
to talk about a
weakest.
record,
Look for her to
that's a
actually
I don't think
minute
it's gonna be
53
splash on the win.
seconds.
If not, she's
I don't think
probably
it's
in
being
second at the
beaten
very
today.
least.
I don't want to be a pessimist, but just looking at the times of the people who are competing in this field, that's going to be a tough
Yeah,
time to
I mean,
beat.
Look at these
That's
times.
going to be tough.
A lot of these
minute
Americans
and
haven't even
53
run that
seconds.
fast ever, and they came
Yeah,
out
the-
here with this win.
So the
I could do
person,
that.
Race one.
the personal
I'm pretty
best
impressed.
person
And
with the
again,
best time
a lot
in
of these
this
girls,
race
three
right
of them
now
haven't
is
even touched
Natoya's achieved a sub 1 minute and 57 second time 5 times in her career.
We're
That's
having a
gonna
little
be
bit of
tough.
technical difficulties, guys. I apologize about that. Hopefully we get this skirt away in just a second, so we can see the women's 800 meter.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. I know I'm lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Twitch is working again. That's good.
Oh! But meanwhile, we look like we were hacked by Anonymous. I don't know.
Or maybe
Like
by
we're-
yeah, we were hacked. It looks like we got hacked by somebody.
Like we were hacked by I forget his name. The guy who
I'm gonna
played
blank
Gump.
it out for a second.
Get out there and race now. I've had
There we go.
nearly 7 months to think about the fact
We're
that
back
I'm
to my
racing
favorite
100
wide
this
shot.
year as part of Grand Slam, so I'm just excited to get started now.
YouTube stream still looks good, Daniel.
Chocolate. This is always a winner.
Looks fine to me,
Caramel
man.
crisp
Got 26
rice
people in
and
here, and
okay,
you
this
know,
sounds pretty
and
good.
counting.
It's good. I'm definitely a sweet snacker. 10 out of 10. A tune. Sparkling grapefruit flavored beverage. This sounds good.
Nikki Hiltz is from Santa
I like
Cruz,
the
California.
music.
10 out of 10.
Guess what who Nikki Hiltz is sponsored by? Just guess. Don't look. Just guess.
Kind of just like giving back
Nike?
and building out a whole new league.
No. Clothing brand. Don't look. Clothing brand.
Oh.
Your girl might wear it. What?
I see it on her.
I said don't look.
No, it was on her picture. It popped up on the stream, bro. Lululemon.
Nervous.
Can't do shit about that. You're right.
Lululemon.
Would you have ever guessed that a track athlete is sponsored by a company that makes your butt look good? Sorry, no, that wasn't.
Hey, I wear
didn't mean it.
Lululemon too, man. So you're
I'm
talking
saying
about my butt as well.
and that's probably what you're trying to do is make your you know what look good. Your Kenny Badonkadonk.
I have a pair of slacks. That's it.
I didn't know. I mean, I've never stepped inside of Lululemon. I think
Definitely
maybe
one of
I
my
have,
favorites
but-
in this race, although we haven't seen much from her this year.
Lane 6 is
Danny
Nikki
Jones.
Hiltz.
Okay, so let's go back to Nikki Hiltz. She's sponsored by Lululemon. That's a first. She also went to.
Impressive.
Yeah,
but
Mary Moore,
we have not
Nikki
seen them
Hiltz.
run all year, so it's a little hard for me to tell.
Daribe,
Dribi Watelji.
Watelji.
That's quality.
Very. Another
Jess
favorite in this race
Hull.
for sure.
Jess Hall, now as we know,
Natoya
powered by
Goulet
banana
Toppin?
chips. And what
Well,
else?
let's just see. Let's look at my reference point is what they did in the Paris
One of my
Olympics. That's
favorites
the
over
big
weekend
one.
for sure. Got a
So
chance to
Hiltz
chat with her
placed seventh
yesterday. She said,
in the
"Look for
1500
me
meter.
to improve
Jess
throughout
Hull
the Grand
placed
Slam
silver
season." So
in the 1500
maybe no
meter. Keep an
fireworks
eye on
today or
Jess
even
Hull.
Sunday, but
Okay,
she'll
so
get
I
better.
see. It looks like
Lane
Danny
3,
Jones
Jamaica,
is
Natoya
not
Goulet Toppin.
participating.
For a
It's
country that
going to
doesn't
be
have a bunch of
Herta
800s
Klecker.
to run
taking
155
her
is an
spot.
impressive record.
Very. She's a bit older in the field, but nonetheless, one of the faster PRs in the field for sure.
Heather
In lane 2, another
McLean,
challenger, Heather
a Tokyo
McLean,
Olympics
three-time sub 2.
1500 meter
Probably go further than that here.
semifinalist. That means she didn't
More
make it all
suited
the
in the
way.
energy, but
Interesting
nonetheless,
fact about
still
Natoya
gonna
Goulet
be
Toppin.
very
They just said yes, she
competitive here
is
in
one of
this
the
field,
older
and
competitors.
actually
She's
beat
actually the
Susan,
oldest
who we're now
competitor in this
focusing
event
on
at the
is
age of
indoor season in
34.
the mile.
She has
This is my
5
sleeper pick
times
right here, though,
sub a
Susan.
minute 57 in her
157, one of the
career,
faster PRs,
including
but she
a
has been
season
absolutely on a
best
tear
last
since
year in
last summer.
2024 with
It's,
a
8
minute
lanes of sub
56
two
in London.
ladies
This is her
in
outdoor
women's short
season
distance race
debut.
1, the 800 meters. Steve Cram.
It's a lot of these people's outdoor season debut. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, what I'm really curious about is how much being outside really affects, because I mean, when I'm looking at some of these people's times, you know, their indoor time is really fast and their outdoor time is like a second or two off. Or the conditions, is it just maybe a humidity, a moisture thing that's changing their times?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're off.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Well, the guys,
Hector
Keep
said
trending.
the stream had to crash out for Twitch to come back. Yes, I think that was what happened.
Hey man,
You're
or
correct.
I mean, not only do humans crash out, machines do too.
Jamani said you guys should run a 100 meter. Who would win?
As they go down the back straight, they'll go through the first
100 meter, I
200.
think that's tough.
It's
I
a
think
really
I'm gonna take myself.
Cross.
Yeah, you think so?
Mary Mora
Well,
has a habit sometimes
see,
of going
okay,
to the front, then sort of
I'll say in a
slows it
shorter
down and then
race,
goes
a
again.
shorter
But nobody allowing her
a shorter
to
distance
do
race,
that here,
Daniel
so
would
she's
get me.
tucked back in third place on the shoulder
But I
of
think if
Nikki
it's a
Hiltz.
longer distance race, I have longer legs, so it takes me a second to build up my speed.
That's a 100 meter. That's not far at all.
I really like
But I mean, it's farther than like a 40-yard dash, and I can build up my speed by 30 yards.
40-yard dash, but like 100 meters, the shortest event we're gonna see at this event, right?
Yeah, so I think that's
You still think you beat me? All right, okay. I'll disagree with that.
Of course.
Disagree with that. I mean, 400 meter, yeah, you'd probably win, but you have longer legs. You're taller.
Just trying to stay with this pace, but starts to make a move down the back straight. But where is Mary Mora? She's in third place.
But we haven't
The
been
800
conditioning
specialist
for that.
Really needs to win this one if she's
I
going to
don't
have a chance. Looks
Wait,
a
you
little
didn't go to
bit
the practice with Michael
challenge
Johnson
for pace for me
yesterday?
at the moment. Now Mora just tries
I couldn't
to go
make
with
it.
that
couldn't
Hiltz, but the other
I just watched a bunch of
athletes in front her,
interviews
well,
about
Tenji
him.
in
I
particular,
couldn't
just
make it.
moving quickly
See,
as
while you were
Clint
watching
Jory
interviews,
just
I was
got back
training
there
with
in fourth.
Usain Bolt
Jess Hull
yesterday.
fights again. Mary Mora really
That's awesome.
struggling. So Nikki Hiltz out in front. Wolteji and Hull, the 1500 folks out in front here. Nikki Hiltz trying to take the win, but Wolteji trying to stay strong. Hull looking for room on the outside. Hiltz is hanging on. The line is coming. Is she going to get there? She gets it on the lean. 158.24. Hiltz wins the 8.
Nikki Hiltz, the Lululemon athlete.
Oh!
A minute and 58. Nikki Hiltz.
Who would have thought? I did.
And she looked good while doing it.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, Watelje, second.
Jay Hull. I knew Hull would be in there. I knew Hull would be in there.
0.06 seconds behind Watelje was.
I'm telling you, don't sleep on Hull, man. I know that hot coming into this event, but like silver medalist in Paris, you can't bet against that. You can't bet against that. Good for her. Top 3.
I'm actually excited to see Daribe Welteje. She is also running tomorrow in the 1500 meter, and in the 1500 meter in the Paris Olympics, she actually was 4th in the 1500. So that might be an event that she's the favorite in tomorrow. Would love to see her. She is a racer. She's not a challenger. Again, if you guys are just joining us from the sidelines, brought to you by Creator Sports Network, we're watching the Grand Slam in Kingston, Jamaica. 3 events, or I'm sorry, 3 days of events, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Fastest people alive running against each other.
8 total competitors in each race. 4 racers, 4 challengers. All competitors, like you said, compete in 2 events per slam over the course of 3 days. So every competitor today is competing in their first event, so no winners will be announced, but starting tomorrow they will be, and then Sunday it'll be all winners, baby. So stay tuned for that. It's a full 3-day leg event that we will be covering every minute of.
Yes. All right. Well, the next event coming up right now, this is going to be the men's 400-meter hurdle. I love watching the hurdles. This is just such a totally skill event.
Rather surprisingly, as I mentioned, Mary Morrow with just
Jessica Hall and Nikki.
So the favorite in this event is going to be Allison.
All right, Matthew,
Dos
so have
Santos.
you make sense of this for me because the
24 out of Brazil.
And then 2, 4,
Personal
and 7
best,
in the Olympic,
46.29 seconds. That is flying. That is absolutely flying.
Yeah, that's third time all time, brother.
Third all time, yeah, because the fastest is 45.94 by Karsten Warholm in 2021.
All right, I'm taking Dos Santos. The house. I'm betting the house.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 3rd fastest guy ever in this event. I'll also go.
Don't bet against him. Unless she pulls a hamstring midway through. Come on. I mean, hey. Him, I mean. No, them. Her. Because I saw there's a Chris Robinson in this event. That sounds like a man. But Chris is a, you know.
This is
this
is the men's hurdles.
Oh, so Allison's a man.
Maybe it's, yeah.
I'm confused. Because, okay. Allison's a man. All right, good. I know a friend who's dad's name.
2022 Eugene 400 meters hurdles world champion, 2-time Olympic bronze medalist in Tokyo and Paris. Dos Santos is. We also have Caleb Dean running today for America, USA. Went to college at Texas Tech.
When they announced this
in
series,
2024 for Texas Tech, he became the first to sweep the NCAA indoor 60-meter hurdles and 400-meter hurdles.
Moving on to Roshan Clark, hometown hero of Kingston, Jamaica. 21 years old, just like me. He's an Adidas athlete, and he placed 4th in the 400-meter hurdle at the 2023 Budapest World Championships finalist. Wow. Okay. At the Paris Olympics 400-meter hurdles, he just placed. Good for him. 2023 Jamaican champion. That's oddly vague, but good for him. Sub 48 5 times before his 21st birthday. The most ever. That's the stat I look at. That's incredible. Sub 48 5 times before his 21st birthday. Wow. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. That dude deserves a beer for his birthday. I think he earned it. I think he ran enough laps to burn calories that it won't hurt. He could put down a couple beers and it wouldn't hurt his calorie intake, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, good for him. Attended Camperdown High School here in Kingston. So all the locals know this guy. He's about to put the city on his back. Give me Roshan Clark. I want the hometown
There's
hero.
Clark right there on the screen.
There he is. Nice braids, bro.
Yeah, we've also got Malik James King, also from Kingston, Jamaica, another hometown hero, 25 years old. At the Paris Olympics, 400-meter hurdle semifinalist, and also the 2024 Jamaican champion with a 4.742.
Good for him.
Another
Roshan
fellow
Clark.
USA. We've got CJ Allen. Signed with
God.
ASICS. That's a fun one, right? That's another one you
Fun
want to
one.
see. Oh, and
These
Malik
are
James
fun. I
King
like
is with Puma.
That's
CJ
deep.
Allen, also another Paris 400-meter hurdle semifinalist. He was runner-up in the 400-meter hurdles at the 2024 U.S. Olympic Trials. We also
Yeah,
got,
that's the thing.
Chris
forget it.
Robinson. Oh, here, let's see. You know who Chris Robinson signed with?
Evan Dampier.
D4 from Florida, Tallahassee.
The best name's got to be Clement Ducroix.
Oh, the Frenchman.
From Bordeaux, France. Francois. Fourth in the Paris Olympics 400-meter hurdles final. Okay. Followed by Dos Santos. Did Dos Santos come first in that? Now he plays third. Two-time Olympic bronze medalist. Or did anybody else in this leg place bronze ever? That's why I'm thinking Dos Santos.
And then finally, another person from Jamaica, Assini Wilson.
Yeah.
Best time from Assini Wilson at the 2024 Jamaican Trials, 4.836. Fourth in the 400-meter hurdles at the 2024 Jamaican Olympic Trials. Missed the Olympic team by 0.01.
Assini Wilson's got the top time in 2025 for this event.
Yeah,
back in March.
leading.
Back in March 22nd, he had the best time, but now they're dissing him by putting him at the bottom of this list.
His time was 4.868, which definitely is a great time for this event, but on the slower side of some of the competitors today. I will say that personally.
He put up an incredible time, but you put up an incredible time this year, but he's going to need an even better time to compete with the big dogs like Dos Santos, Dean, and Clark.
Dill, the Cool Runnings joke was already made. You're a little late to the Cool Runnings joke party. I appreciate it, though.
I'm late with that, too. I don't even get it, so it's whatever.
I appreciate the joke, though. It's good. I like it.
Just so you guys know, it's going to be there's going to be 4 slams in the first season of this event. The first one taking its place right here, well, not right here, but on the screen in Kingston, Jamaica. This weekend, the second event will be in the first week of May in Miami, Florida. The third event will be in the last weekend of May in Philadelphia. And finally, we're finishing it off in Los Angeles, California at the end of June. I'm hoping by the end of June, we're locked in with the sport. We know Michael Johnson. He's gotten us some free t-shirts and we're at the event. I'd love to be
really
there.
cool. Yeah, if we got to cover this live in person, that'd be really cool.
Eric, if you're watching this, man, save us a couple seats.
Yeah, again, big thank you to Creator Sports Network for giving us this opportunity. If you're just joining us for some reason, this is the Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica.
Won the World Championships in Eugene in 22.
All right, they're all getting ready.
I'm sure there's going to be a welcome here.
We haven't discussed if there's a tie, the instance of if there's a tie. If there is a tie, the competitor with the highest individual finish will be awarded the higher place. If there's still a tie, the lowest combined time of both races for each competitor will be used to determine their place. If there's still a tie after that, tied competitors will split the prize money equally. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we're on the
I don't
second.
imagine there being any ties. It's possible, though. It definitely happens. I'm curious, like, how often a tie happens in track. Maybe some bigger fans in the chat want to inquire me. How often does that happen, guys?
That seems like it's pretty rare.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, there's no way you and your friend are both running, like, 5 minutes, 32 seconds, and .28, you know?
But it's funny that they laid out the instances if that were the case, they're ready for it, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure with this point system, how they're doing it, there definitely will probably be ties like that.
Run 45 something. I mean,
Yes. Well, definitely, because of the point system.
Yeah, they're
You're
treating
right.
it like almost like an F1 season. So instead of racing cars, you're racing yourself, and it's a point system.
And then it's whoever had the best individual finish.
All right, they're getting ready right here. I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
I can't hear it, by the way. But
quickest out of the blocks was Dean in lane 7, and Caleb Dean taken
yeah, I can't hear it, but
3
maybe the
meters
stream
out of
can.
James King already. Down the back straight they go, and it's
All right,
Dean
here
who's
we
gone
go.
exceptionally hard.
What meter
Clark's
is this
going
again?
with Dos Santos as well, right in the middle. And Dos Santos and Clark
400 meters.
chasing the American, but Caleb Dean has started very quickly. Can he hold this? Stride pattern also important.
Ooh, they're getting
And look
hurdled.
at Dos Santos gliding round that
They're
top
hurdling.
end.
Dos Santos. They're talking about Dos Santos.
Checking there.
Okay, you can hear it,
Oh
Mike.
no! Someone just fell.
What do you do when that happens? You just hit the road
That's
after
got to
that?
be Dos Santos right there in the front.
Murking the competition.
Yup, Dos
Is-
Santos with the win, 47.63.
Are we surprised? No.
So just a second behind his personal best. That's absolutely
Yeah.
insane. What a run by Dos Santos right there. Roshan Clark with second, though, just a second behind him. A second, though, is, I mean, did you see how big of a gap a second was between Dos Santos and Roshan Clark?
Second's about a mile.
That was a huge gap. I mean, obviously
Hey,
we
but
just
Clark,
saw...
what did I say? I told you, Clark, he was going to step it up.
We
I was
just
pulling
saw
for it.
why Dos Santos has got,
Yeah,
what, the third best time
he's
ever
winning it
for
all.
this event?
He's winning it all. Unless he trips over a hurdle tomorrow, he's winning it all.
Yeah, that was great.
Give that man his $100,000.
Well, tomorrow he's going to be competing in the 400, but without hurdles. So we'll see
But
if he's...
that's still, it's a part of the two-pronged event,
Right,
right?
well, I'm saying let's see if he's just as fast without hurdles.
Oh, there's a catch.
No
It's
hurdles.
not.
No hurdles.
Yeah, let me look at the.
No
let me look
hoops
at,
to jump through or jump over, for that matter.
So just to be on, just to clarify for you guys, it's a 3-day event. 6 different events taking place, and within those events, 2 different races are happening. I don't know if that makes sense. So, for instance, in the short sprints, I don't know if we've seen any short sprints yet, but we're gonna watch them do an 100-meter, and then the next day we're gonna watch them do a 200-meter, and then whoever has the best combined point score from both of those events wins that event.
Based off the group that you're in, right?
Exactly. Which there's 8 people in each group, four racers.
So yeah, why not?
And that was
Sounds like
a
somebody
really
there.
fun race to watch. Especially we got some great angles on that one too. That was really cool.
Jumani just said they showed a finish.
They did show a finish.
Isn't that nice, Jumani?
All right, here we go. Now it's time for my favorite event. This event that I was looking forward to the most. I watched the competitor in this event during the Olympics, and I was blown away by how fast she was. That's going to be Sydney McLaughlin-Laroni from USA, 2024 double Olympic champion in the 400-meter hurdles and the 4x400 in Tokyo and Paris. Not to mention a 3-time world champion. She has lowered the world record in the 400-meter hurdles 6 times. She has set the record 6 times.
Broken her own record.
Broken her own record. She's the best with 50.37 seconds. This she set last year. Right behind her is her rival, who is not at this event today, Femke Bol, out of the Netherlands, with 50.95. They both set those records at the Olympics. They're both extremely fast. I mean, wow, it's crazy to see.
Yeah, I'm looking at the world records here. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. Okay.
These two
I'm
athletes.
surprised Sydney doesn't have more times in the top 10, considering how amazing she is. I'm surprised I don't see her name more.
Yeah, maybe they didn't put it in there.
Yeah, maybe they don't do repeats.
Yeah, but
I feel like
I mean, I remember on the Olympics they were showing her and Femke Bol. It was like just them back and forth a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
times.
that's like it's like frickin' Bird and Magic. These guys.
But we also got Delilah Muhammad out of Queens, New York.
Heyo, let's go, baby, LFGM. That's what I'm talking about. I'm pulling for her. What's her name?
Delilah Muhammad. She was
Delilah.
she won the gold at the Rio Olympics in this event.
And she goes to USC. Man, we have some in common. Not that I go to USC.
And at the time in 2019, she was the world record holder for this event.
Small town in New Jersey.
We also got Jasmine Jones out of the A, Atlanta. Went to USC. All right, there we go.
Both of them went to USC. I wonder if they know each other.
She was a finalist at the Paris Olympics. They might. I doubt they know each other because they have a 12-year.
135.
They have a 12-year age gap.
Look at that age gap. See, age don't matter.
We've also got Rochelle Clayton from Jamaica, a hometown hero.
I mean,
she was 5th in this event at the Paris Olympics. There's Sydney right there. She looks like she's in Mamba mode. Sheann Salmon, also from Jamaica, finished 6th in this event at the Paris Olympics. Andronette Knight, also out of Jamaica, but attended college at Virginia. She won the. She was 8th in the 2023 Budapest World Champions in this event.
This is what you're meant to do.
We also got a challenger, Cassandra Tate from USA. She's 34. She was the 2015 World Champions bronze medalist in Beijing. And finally, we've got Kathleen Peters. Oh, Kathleen Peters. Sorry, she's from the Netherlands. I need to step up my Netherlands pronunciations. I'm lacking on that.
Well, it says it under there. They give you the pronunciation for the hard ones. They have it
pronunciation
under the name. They give you the pronunciation.
Where was the one? Where was the one that you had?
Since I was 8 years old.
Oh, I don't know. Wow, Andronette Knight is from Ja Morant Bay, Jamaica. That's pretty cool.
I see that.
Went to college at Virginia.
Kathleen Peters is a double Paris Olympics 4x400 medalist, silver with the women's relay, and ran heats for mixed relays for gold as well. So again, just a bunch of talent, a bunch of accomplished athletes in this race right now. As we all know, the clear favorite is 25-year-old Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone.
But I've got Muhammad and Clayton following her because both those people also have top 10 world record times. I would say it's going to be those three that are at the top, probably.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind Sydney's coming in first in this event, though. No doubt.
No doubt? Okay.
I put the house on it.
The hurdle or no? This is no hurdle?
This is hurdle, yes. She dominates the hurdle.
You can always skip over a hurdle. You can always trip over a hurdle, though. So.
This group will also be participating in the final event of the Kingston Slam on Sunday. So make sure to come back for that. Stay tuned for that.
Their second part of their respective event, correct?
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Kingston Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica.
Right, you're right. And then the race 2 is on Sunday, the final event, correct?
Brought to you by Creator Sports Network. This is From the Sidelines. If you like what we're doing or like any of our other content, our @ is at the bottom right there. You can check us out on Instagram and YouTube and now Twitch. We've got content everywhere. Check it out.
The little walk so that Sydney could run. She was the first woman who
broke that
American
we've got,
the world record.
I believe,
that stood for so many years, that made
3 minutes until this event starts.
She's a world record holder. She's an Olympic
we only have 3 more events today, so we have this is the 400-meter hurdles for women.
For many
We've got
of
the
us,
men's
she was such a
5,000
great
meter,
inspiration,
and then we're going
so
to
it's
end today
awesome
with the
to have
men's
her back on the
100
track
meter.
here, and
How
to
many
see her in
events
her
do we have
strong
left
side
today?
is gonna be
After
really
this
fun to
one,
watch
3.
her in the
Or no,
400
3
and
total,
the
3
400
total.
hurdles here.
As
Rolling.
we talk to Sydney,
We're rolling.
who set the world record 6 times. When Dalila Muhammad wrote it,
It's
rolling.
almost like these
16
people are
years.
like
We think of it now
running
as
really
commonplace.
fast.
When she did it, it was
Yeah,
really
right.
an earth
But can you guys slow down a little bit? Jeez, I
wait to
can't
see a
catch
race
up.
here.
I'm
Race
having
1,
fun,
400
man.
meters, Steve Cram.
How about the quality of those cameras to catch them, right?
So let's go through them lane by lane from
Oh,
the
yeah.
outside. It's
But,
gonna be
With
Cassandra
my knowledge
Tate,
of cameras, I should know how you toggle the.
two-time
I think it's
bronze
shutter
medalist
speed.
at the World
But yeah, so
Championships.
the personal all-time best record for this
Right
event
on
is
the
50
outside.
seconds,
Then Adrian
50.37
Jamaica
seconds.
again
So
with such good
let's
heritage
keep an
in
eye out
this
on Sydney
event. It's
McLaughlin
always hard
Levrone.
just to
Let's see
make
if
the
she wants to
Jamaican
shatter
team
another
for
record,
the
because it
Olympic
seems
I
like
mean,
that's
there's
what she likes to do.
It's gonna be hard to keep an eye on her because she's gonna be flying. But I tell you what, I'd keep an eye on the people coming in second and third. Those are the people I'm interested in because there's no one who's gonna. That's what they're gonna
What
be.
lane is Sydney in? She looks like she's in 5.
You know what the great thing about this event is? Everyone except Sydney's competing for second and third.
Dill said, good to see you guys streaming. Why do we have to wait so long? Just schedule conflict still.
Superstar of our sport.
Simplest answer I can give you.
I mean, it's pretty simple too. Life gets busy, man.
She's got
You know.
incredible ability in this event.
As Flex said, Bill's got to get paid tonight. So,
52.97, under 53
you know.
seconds, which is
Can we
As much
change
as
the
that.
playback speed to 0.25? Oh, we're trying to slow him down to get that photo finish, Weston?
Kathleen Peters, the Dutch athlete
Can you
who's
do that?
again just come from the world indoors. Where
Does
she
that
held
slow
the
us
Dutch
down
to,
too?
gold medal in the 4x4 relay. She ran the third leg, handing over
I'm gonna
the 10th
slow the speed down. Damn, that's how
challenger
how
to
fast people are moving. That there's people who want it slowed down.
a little while ago.
Hey, granted, guys, this is the first day
Mohammed on the inside in
of
lane
this
two. We only have
event.
7
I mean,
athletes
this
in
is,
particular race.
and for it being the first day, it's ran pretty smoothly.
Unacceptable. You're right, Dill. It is unacceptable.
She's already said is her final year.
Would be. So the last person
All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit for you guys.
that took a world record to do it. The last 2 times she beat her.
On your marks, get set.
So you know what it takes to beat her.
Darn it.
See what happens today.
So McLaughlin, Levrone in lane 5.
Here we go.
Yeah, Sydney's in lane
Nine,
5.
The 2 Jamaicans.
Okay,
in
for
6
sure.
and 7. Salmon also in 4.
Here we go. And we're off.
Sydney McLaughlin starts pretty quickly as expected, but Rochelle Clayton's holding her through the first hurdle, just maybe, maybe a meter or so, not even that. The 2 of them going down the back straight.
Look at
Almost
Sydney.
stride for
She's just
stride,
chugging.
although McLaughlin
She's just moving through. She's already,
forging
look at
ahead.
her.
Down the back straight into 200 meters. Clayton going well. Others just starting to falter a little bit. Salmon a long, long way back.
Oh
Delilah
my gosh.
Muhammad trying to work hard in lane 2 to get on terms.
You gotta catch up to her, guys.
Clayton doing a
Come on,
level
Sydney.
best to hang on to the American
Oh,
lead,
she's
but
smoking him.
McLaughlin
It
Levrone
would be
doing what she
shocking.
does best. Clayton just faltered.
Not even
off that
close.
one. Delilah
God,
Muhammad
she's
moving
like
through in
jogging
lane
out
2 as
there,
well.
man.
But they're a long, long,
Is she
long
going to set a
way
record?
behind.
45,
McLaughlin
46,
over the last
47,
hurdle.
48,
Storms on now, just
49,
watch the clock here.
50.
See
Okay.
what she's gonna give us here in
51,
Kingston.
52. Look at that.
76. Muhammad with an excellent run in
She was
lane
like a
2,
whole
takes
2
second
seconds ahead of
spot.
everybody.
And
Let's see. I
others
want to see what
perhaps
the actual
suffering
split
from
was.
going out
52.76. So again, not her
with
best.
the best in the business.
But 2 seconds ahead of everybody.
Not her best,
Really,
and
really
yet.
strong performance.
And yet
Okay,
she,
this is
not
the
her
result
best,
we
yet she
expected.
absolutely
I thought
dominated.
Muhammad ran really
Those
well to come
lungs are
through
on
in
fire
second place.
for everybody.
Not easy necessarily in lane 2.
Just the
Look,
lean
everyone's
over.
bent
Getting a
over.
1-2.
She like
And-
congratulated everybody, and now she's bent over.
Well,
like,
this
Oh,
is the
she's
fastest
ready.
time ever run in
I mean,
April. That Sydney
oh,
got.
she's
was
human.
wondering if
She's
gonna get
human.
the
Dude,
fastest
that was
ever run in
impressive.
Jamaica, so just outside
that
of
was
Ireland.
insane.
And it
However,
looked like
Rochelle
she
Clayton
was
losing this
jogging
race.
at one
Right?
point.
She
But
didn't. It
Sydney's a
looked
special
like she was
fortune
going full out.
runner. She
Who's she
alternates
sponsored
for
by,
7
man?
hurdles.
Freaking.
Running
She's
4
New
hours
Balance.
Between, which is pretty
Yeah,
unheard
she
of.
was
She's
just
gotta be
jogging
moving
in her New
to be able to
Balance.
do that.
You think she's
And
wearing?
coming
Does she have
home,
Kawhis?
she'll let her stride shorten up a
I'd
little
probably,
bit. But
you'd
she's clear
probably
of the
get
field.
injured wearing those.
I was pretty sure she was going to
Yeah,
take
I want
it
forget
easy
the Kawhi Leonard
this
New
first
Balance. I
race
want the
because-
Sydney McLaughlin
Knowing
New
his
Balance.
injury history, why would you ever want to buy that guy's shoe?
And then
No.
she
I'll
can
take
try
the
and put
Sydney
something down
McLaughlin
in that form
Leroni
tomorrow
running
to secure
shoe.
the bag,
I'll take
but
one of those,
Hey,
please.
look.
ultimately, at some point, I want to see her
Look,
cross
I
over
mean,
with something faster
you want to
than
make this
before.
sport more popular. Let's come out with the Levroni
Yeah, it's
5.
a measure of her ability.
So every
There's
kid
so
can
many
be
women in the
like
world would
McLaughlin
dream of running
Levroni.
52.76, and she could make
New
that
Balance
look
is already on.
The SML 5.
Everyday performance, just easy, just
Yes,
comfortable. She was
exactly.
looking at the clock. I don't think she thought
SML at the
It
GST.
looked like a stroll.
With
Winning.
FTS and CSN.
Crowd loving her here.
And with DRD and CP
52.76 a winning time. Mohammed, a
M.
really performance, second 50.
right? No, CJM. CJM.
Oh, my initials. I was like,
CJM.
Chris Paul's here?
California Pizza Kitchen?
Yeah. CPK? Okay, you were right. Delilah Muhammad, 2. Who's 3? Rochelle Clayton.
I got it right.
You got it
I
right.
got it. All right.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm not a casual anymore. I just broke out of the casual chamber. I'm a freaking fan now.
There you go.
I'm up.
Well, look at that. Okay, in one challenger, got second place. That's pretty impressive.
Impressive. We love
Delilah
to see it.
Muhammad as the challenger. Again, I don't know if we explained this to you guys, or maybe you didn't catch it earlier.
Keep explaining it.
So how it works is there's 48 racers, 48 challengers. Racers such as Sydney McLaughlin Levroni is signed to the league, and she will appear in all 4 slams. But challengers such as Delilah Muhammad will make appearances based on which slam they would like to compete in.
The third day of the 400 flat. How are we feeling about that?
Right.
Ask me tomorrow. I'm gonna
Right.
let this one soak in first.
Right on,
Good
mate.
luck. Thanks, Sydney.
Yeah, again, big thank you to Critter Sports
And
Network
look,
for letting
I'm
us
just
do
going to
this.
tell you, Michael Johnson, the founder of this sport, said the sport itself is fragmented and fractured. We want to create a situation where the accomplishments mean the same. The fans understand everyone's trying to win because the competition is high and the races are significant. And so far, I feel that way. You know, we've already had one upset, and I tell you what, we might have gotten a post on Bleacher Report if McLaughlin Levroni came in second. That would have been a headline in itself, right, Cullen?
Yeah, especially the world record holder, definitely.
That wasn't going to happen, but it would have been that would have been news to everyone in the world for sure.
But now we're moving on to the second to last event of day 1 of the Jamaican Grand Slam track meet. This is going to be the men's 5,000 meter. So this is our second long distance event of the day. Earlier, I believe it was the women's 3,000 meter. So now we're at the men's 5,000. Then after this, we have the men's 100 meter. So of course, we're going to save the fastest event for the last event.
The world record in the men's long distance 5,000 meter is held by Joshua. Here we go, Cheptegei in 2020 out of UGA. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Uganda?
I think
yes.
it's Uganda, yeah.
There we go. UGA. Go Dogs. I can't do it. At least Ohio. I can say it now because Ohio State won the title. So
the second fastest time is actually held by a competitor in today's race. That is Hagos Gebrewit.
I'll get it for you. They don't give us the pronunciation of that one. Seriously? Are we supposed to just? All right. Hagos Gebrewit. I know wet. I know it ends in wet. Gebrewit.
Okay, he's out of Ethiopia, signed with ASICS, the 2023 world champion of the 5K road race, second fastest time in this event with 12 minutes and 36 seconds. We've also got Telehun Haley Bekele, also out of Ethiopia, fourth in the 5,000 at the 2019 Doha World Championships. Was the 2019 Ethiopian national champion. He's got the 9th fastest time in the world. After that, we've got our boy from USA. We've got Grant Fisher from Michigan. He went to college at Stanford. He's a double world record holder for indoor 3,000 and indoor 5,000.
Wow. So he holds the world record for those? For indoor events?
With record runs coming on back-to-back weekends this past February at the Millrose Games and New Balance Indoor Grand Prix.
Double world record holder.
That's impressive.
Okay. Yeah, that's incredibly
So this year,
impressive.
he actually has the fastest time this year. And that's, but it's, again, it is for the indoor event.
Outdoor season debut. That's a lot of these guys,
Yep,
man.
outdoor season
But he's
debut.
preparing them for the Olympics because the Olympics is outdoor.
All right. You want to do this one, Daniel, since there is a pronunciation on this one?
Oh, yeah, you got it. You a little scared for this one?
No, I got it.
You going to shed a teary?
Thierry. That's right.
Thierry Duku. Thierry Duku Men...
I think it's Nye. Nye-O.
No, I'm stretching. Yeah, all right, let me finish that one.
Thierry Duku Minayo.
Thierry Duku Manayo. There you go. That's maniacal. Wow, 28 years old, sponsored by Adidas. He won the he was a bronze medalist at the 2024 European Championships in the 10,000 meter. But what are we doing? We're doing 3,000.
Also bronze at the European cross country.
He placed 15th at the Paris Olympics 5,000 meter. Are there even 15 people in a matchup? No, that.
So we talked about Michael Johnson and how they called him Duck because of his running style. This next guy is a Duck, an Oregon Duck. It's Cooper Tier out of USA, 25. He's the 2022 USA 1,500 meter champion. So we've got
California as well.
Yeah. We've got Dylan Jacobs, went to college at Tennessee from USA. He was 5th in the 5,000 at the 2024 U.S. Olympic Trials. We've got Ronald Wemoy out
Who do
of
I got?
Kenya. Silver medalist in the Paris Olympics 5,000. Extremely impressive. So we got some big names right
in
here.
this one. Like, my gut instinct tells me Geberwet, but, like, I think Hal Bickel could give him a run for his money. I think Fisher could definitely give him a run for his money.
What about Charles Philibert?
What about Charles? Philibert, well, the odds are
Kubota.
against. I got to be honest. The odds are against Charles. But you know what? Charles might have woke up feeling dangerous today.
You know what? It's a good thing they aren't handing out medals for pronunciation of these guys' names, because otherwise we would not place.
We would lose.
Well, look at these guys. Look, they just get a run. They start up. They don't even put their feet in blocks.
And they're off.
All right, I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit.
Normally used to it. In the 3,000 we saw
Oh, they're just jogging. We might be here a while.
Dill said, I feel like track running would be exciting at Cosm. Yes, I think it would be. If you had a really cool, like, low-angle camera and you see the guys, like, running on the big screen, I think it would be really cool. You're right, Dill.
Is that Las Vegas Sphere?
No, so the Sphere is the Sphere, but they have, like, a thing similar to it in LA.
Will sit in this position.
Yeah.
And
They're,
just dictate
I can't remember his
what's
name.
going on around it, because everyone's thinking about Grant Fisher right now.
We met him
Yeah.
with Barrett, your friend.
Yeah, Brad.
Brad, he
Coleman.
went there. He said he watched the Bengals game there.
Some of the great 5,000, 10,000 meter runners in recent times. Gebrewet's right in there.
Who's in first?
You know what's awesome about this race? These guys.
Philibert's in first?
You know what? I think he was in the
Keep
first
going,
lane.
kid. Oh.
I don't know.
Well, he's
or
still
maybe he was in first, but
still in first. Do you have to stay in your lane for this? This
everyone
race?
runs on the inside.
In terms of their ability, Fisher's probably
So there's probably like a line you can't cross. You can only run in like the first 4 lanes, right?
I think it's something like that. I mean, I think theoretically you can go out far wide if
Why
you
are
want
they all
to.
running in a line? Why are they all running in a line? Wouldn't you want to pass the guy by running around him?
Well, you got to
Don't
think it's the 5,000. So, and we're a minute
Buddy
into 12
Zach
minutes.
just have his shirt off?
We're a
No,
minute
he's-
into 12 minutes, right? So you want to keep pace, but you don't want to burn your energy. So So whoever's in first, it's pretty rare that you're going to be first the entire time. So, I mean, you want to kind of like keep your energy for your last lap. Oh, there's the drone. I see the drone. And then you keep your energy for the last lap until you just absolutely go.
Anytime under 27, right?
100%. However,
because like, if you look at these guys, they're just kind of jogging right now. But once it hits that last lap, that last couple, maybe like 200, 300 meters, they just turn on the jets. Oh, two Cosm locations, Dallas and LA. It's pretty cool.
100 meters from the start of the race, and all of a sudden they called him to the line, and the gun went. He was 80 meters behind.
Yeah, I've never been
and
to
he
the
gets up and he
one.
runs
I haven't been to
26:52. So that's
They actually do drafting like race cars. Yes, great point, Jamani. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that for him, he went out in 6
Go, Grant Fisher.
first lap of that race, and then for him to calm down,
I read an interview, and Grant Fisher was featured in it.
No joke. So he's
He told
obviously
CNN
got the
Sports,
head on.
unless you're a superstar, you're probably not getting money to show up to
Cooper Tier now
places.
into the lead.
Whereas
Cooper
with the
is
Grand
phenomenal
Slam,
athlete.
you
He ran
have an
under
incentive to
13
show
minutes
up,
indoors
and
in-
then
in
you have a
Boston
huge
with
incentive to
Cooper-
race
with
as
Connor,
well. The prize
with
purse
Cole
is
Hucker,
unlike
a lot of
anything the
Cole's
sport has ever
phenomenal.
seen.
But
It's a
that
massive
these two
shift.
trained
What I'm
together,
excited to
and
see
now
is,
Cooper Tier to be in front
See, a
is
great
not
example
surprising.
of
He wants to have a solid
kind of
race.
like
He
what's
wants
really
to have
cool
an
about
honest pace out
the
there.
Grand Slam,
And I'm not
or like
surprised.
the track is Cole Hawker. I don't know if you know who Cole Hawker is. He was the guy. I can't remember the exact event. Maybe it was the 1500, or maybe it was the 5000. Definitely one of the longer events. He was kind of in the middle of the pack for the entire race, and then at the last like 100 meters, he just like found his way up to the front and won gold.
I didn't know. Was this at the Olympics?
Yes. Remember, I was watching like really late at night one night, and I was like, oh my, like the replay, and I was like, oh my gosh. Would you guys ever visit South Africa? Yeah, I'd be down. That'd be cool.
Why don't you give me a plane ticket?
Yeah, are you buying the ticket, KT?
We might be. Who is that? Kadarius Toney?
2:57 through that first K. That's
All right, so we're a third of the way
that is
into the
pedestrian
race.
For these guys, that's slower than their threshold. But yeah, Cooper Tier, I asked him
I'll
how
say
things
the
are
guy with
going,
the
and
red
he
shirt,
said
I'm
things are
calling
going
him
really
out. He's
well.
been in
They
last
train
place the
differently with Ben
entire game.
Thomas.
Maybe he's saving his
Like-
energy, okay?
I know, maybe he is.
He
Simon,
just
maybe he is.
moved up
This
one.
weekend running the 8 and
His
the
lungs
15,
are
but they
stronger
train
than
a
the
lot
rest of
That's
together.
Meanwhile-
Gibberwet.
Who's that guy in the beginning?
That the guy in the red's Gibberwet. That's the guy that you said was gonna win.
You know, just have a bunch of junk miles in their legs. They are more about intensity.
But I mean, this
so
is such
they're
a
in
hard
their
race to
training
call
zones,
because,
they
like
know
I
their
said, like
zones.
I don't
Almost train
know,
more like triathletes.
like who's gonna save that burst for the end, you know? Because ideally, I think you want to have a good position throughout the entire race. So when you
Gibberwet
do,
got the second best time ever.
when you do give that final push, you know, like you're not too early or too late with it.
It looks like it's really slowed, but you know, the one to really watch, Quemoy was.
And
one
I
of
don't
the
think you'd want to
guys
be like
that
too far back
really
because when you get that final
had
push,
a
like you have a lot of
phenomenal
ground to
last
catch up
500
to the
meters.
first
Now, in
guy,
the
obviously.
5,000 meters, sometimes
I
you
wish
see
our
the last
notes
mile is
told
super
us a
quick,
little
or you
more
see
about
the
their
last
personal life.
1,000.
Like, what's
And even the
Grant
last 400,
Fisher's
but
favorite
at the
food?
Olympics in Paris, he was the
Hey,
guy
that's
that
part of this
was
game, right?
himself
What is,
Let's make
in
me
the race. He was way back.
Thierry
Way back, I believe, in 13th
Dooku
position.
Maneo
And then he moved
like to
all
do in
the
his
way
free
up to
time.
third, or
I
to
don't know.
second, excuse
I
me.
read up on some of the
Just
big
had a phenomenal
dogs.
race.
All right, so Cooper Tier,
Yeah, I mentioned.
Uh,
I remember watching him as a 1500
former
meter runner.
Oregon Duck, is actually
lot
in the
of the
lead
Kenyans
right now.
do
He's
make
ahead
it
by
through the
0.2
distance, but a lot of
seconds.
them, you know, they
2
become
Look at
tenths of a
Cooper
second.
Tier. Oregon might actually win something this year. Good for them.
Great 1500 meter runner. Never
If you
quite
guys are just joining,
got the big
welcome.
breaks, if you like, and,
We're watching the Grand Slam track,
he was
the
around when
first
Timothy
Grand
Cherry
Slam.
was
This is
dominating
taking place
from,
in Kingston,
his
Jamaica.
compatriots.
Brought
So
to you by
I think
Critter Sports Network. Thank you again for giving us.
that performance
Excuse
last
me,
year,
this
as you mentioned,
opportunity.
was
We're from the
have
sidelines. I'm
Ed-
Cullen Mack.
to this point.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio, and in this incredible event, we have everything from a short sprint 100 meter all the way to a long distance 5,000 meter. And what we're watching right now is the first leg of the long distance event, the 3,000 meter.
No, 5,000.
And,
This
you
is
know,
5,000?
Correct.
Oh,
is where
shoot.
nerves
My bad.
can tell.
No
You gotta
worries.
hold your nerves
All
like a
good.
poker game.
It looks like they're running
You know
away
it's
from
slow,
me, and
you
they're
know
running
don't-
towards
don't be
you.
racist. And what can happen as well is when it's
Well, have you ever seen that video on the internet
feel worse. You can start
of
to
that girl who
convince
was
yourself.
like, she just put her finger up like this, and she's at a track event, and then all the boys come running to her.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
Wait,
it.
turn and like be like.
Well, they
Other way,
have to
other
keep
way.
in mind that, there are some
More
athletes
opposite
out here
here.
that have run 5s and 10s for a long time, but they still have speed
Oh, they
in their
switched the
legs. And, a Grant Fisher is
They're,
a
like,
guy
running
that's
over
run
you
very
now?
well over 1,500 meters. He's run 3:33 in 2025.
I'm in the lead,
so,
guys. I'm in the
and
lead.
that's true. That was in that
You're in the lead right now.
3,000 meters that he did that. So he can run fast. So you don't want to forget that.
You
he
gotta
has
catch
the
up,
wheels,
Daniel.
he has the strength,
You're in the
but
back.
So does a Cooper
How
Tier
much you
who's out
pump the
there.
arms, man.
He
It's
has
how
been
much you
very
pump the
fast
arms.
Over 1,500 meters. He's a U.S.
Oh,
champion
man.
at one point.
Oh,
He was an
man.
NCAA
Beautiful
champion,
Jamaica.
and
Thank you,
is also just
Kingston,
very, very
for
fast,
pulling
very,
off the
very
first
solid
leg of
runner,
this
and just, I think Cooper Tier really hasn't
four
gotten
slam
the place that
season.
he should
All right, so
have.
7:30.
Or
So
the
we
praise
probably
that he
got
should
what?
get.
About like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, he ran pretty swift indoor 5K, but he was outkicked by his
Who's in the?
training partner, Cole Hocker, as he
I
said.
can't tell. There's a new race leader now, though. It's not Cooper Tier. He's
I'll
probably
tell you
crying
that.
tears.
I don't think that's Cooper Tier.
Cooper Tier is crying tears
Well,
that
was
he's
the
not in
slowest
first
of all,
anymore.
but now you can see, just look at the rhythm starts to pick up a little bit. They went from a 78
Oh,
to
it's
a
Bekele.
74, that last lap. So they are now
Didn't
starting
see that
to get
coming.
going just
Telehan
a little.
Haley Bekele from
Bekele
Ethiopia.
deciding-
Tell me a little about
He
Bekele.
could finish.
Bekele is the
quality of
2019
the guys behind him.
Ethiopian national champion in
And
this
he's got to
event.
the front, but he hasn't really done anything.
And,
I always
oh,
think
he's
if
number
you
9
make a
all time on
move
the
like
world
that,
list.
this
So
one
he's got a pretty
steps
good shot
aside
at this
and
today,
says,
I would say.
Okay, I got out in front here.
Got a pretty good
Maybe
shot.
thinks it's a bit breezy. I don't know, but he's.
I mean, and
not
he's
really
going
interested
against
in pushing the pace here.
Geberwet, who's
Bekele
also
is
from
definitely a
Ethiopia. I
very
think it's
good
like a.
5,000-meter runner.
This
He's
is
been
for the
under
pride of their
12,
country,
54
right?
times
You
in
know.
his career.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Geberwet's a
run
little
them
bit
very much
older.
because he's
A
running all
lot
these
of the
other
record
distances,
holders
but
for this
very
event
good.
actually
Scored
are
at the
Ethiopian.
5,000 in the,
2 through
World Champs at
5,
Doha in 2019.
number 7,
So, getting
9,
back
and
to
10
this,
are all Ethiopian for the
now
world
Wow,
it's
you're
time for
right.
someone else
all-time
to take
It's
performers.
interesting. We saw China dominate one of those women
Well, while you're
events
watching
earlier,
this
huh?
too,
It's
Yeah,
kinda
it was the
interesting.
long distance one.
Really, just look at the
It was the
back.
3,000 meter.
Everyone's just jogging, keeping quiet, keeping calm, just keeping away from everything.
Oh, you were talking about Cole Hocker. He came in 2025. His time of 12 minutes 57 seconds is 5th best so far in the year. And Grant Fisher, who's competing in this event as we speak, has the best time in all of 2025. Let's see if that remains to be true.
Oh yeah, Grant Fisher's the double world record holder for the indoor 3,000 and 5,000.
Is he still hold those records?
So he is so good at this.
It doesn't tell us indoor, right? This is only outdoor.
Just outdoor records, yeah.
Because he was 5th at the
Yeah.
Olympic Games, but
Because
he had a
so right
huge
now,
kick.
all the
And so
times
he's a huge
that
threat,
shows
and I
for
think
the
that
best
people need to
performers are
now
all
start
indoor
thinking about
performers.
how do
I'm
they
assuming
run
this
that
must
out of
just
him.
this not only is this like
Well, they
the
went through
outdoor
3,000 in 9 minute
season
days.
debut for most people. It might just be like the outdoor
Probably
season
stretching
debut.
things to say I might have been able to
Good.
keep up for a bit.
This is how this sport should be played outdoors in a huge stadium.
Really slow. But that's what
I don't
this is
see the
about.
sport
So,
being an indoor sport.
after a
I mean, I
little
guess you
bit of
could
a
do it
kind of
at
pace
the
lift
Dallas
from
Cowboys
It's
Stadium.
just been
You could format a track as such, but I think it's much easier to put a track on like a Daytona 500.
Well, that's what I was saying is so interesting. Is like,
something's gonna
I
crack
wonder.
here. Somebody
I mean,
is gonna
obviously
think,
outdoor, I would think
can't
your time
leave
would be
this to the
slower.
last
Whether
400,
it's like
the last 500.
maybe there's moisture on the
And
ground
away
and you're
Cromwell,
not
he
tracking
puts
as
his
much,
foot
or
down, as
like
I
there's a
say.
little bit of wind
Not
that's for
in a
somehow
way which should make
affecting
people
your
panic. I
running
thought he was gonna go for
path
it
or
there,
something,
just,
you know?
had a little bit of a surge and then he's just checked back again.
Well, Kwamai has been good for
All right,
so
so
long.
new
For 10
race
years,
leader
this
right
man's
now.
been
It's
able to run
Ronald
very
Kwamoy
fast. He's gone
out of
through his ups and
Kenya,
downs. He's had injuries.
the
He's
silver
had to go
medalist
away
from the
sport a
Paris
little bit, came
Olympics,
back, didn't know if he
in
was
the
gonna
lead
come
right
back to the
now
sport.
by
But he ran
0.2 of a second.
3:27 as an 18-year-old.
Silver
And then he
medalist,
did it
huh?
again last year as a
Hold on.
28-year-old. So has had a long career here and still
One
looks
second.
very sharp.
Yeah, that was the point I was making
All right,
earlier
for
on.
sure.
You know, he was such a good youngster. He was so.
You got it. You got a minute.
And
You got a minute.
Everybody
So,
was looking at this career ahead of him.
Otherwise,
you know, he had all the
let's hurry it
credentials,
up.
could kick,
No,
strong, was fast.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Joshua Cheptegi's world record time, 12 minutes and 35 seconds. It's going to be pretty hard to beat, but it looks like
Again, another little look at the front from Bekele.
I'm
Who
doing
we
it.
got?
3 laps to
I'm
go.
running the wrong way.
Still, all 8 men tucked together. He could just about throw a big blanket over
Oh,
them.
here we go. This might be the final lap right here. They're rolling.
Stretch, yeah. Here, I'm gonna turn it up
Yeah.
just a
Well,
little
now it's
bit.
about positioning and
Spreading it
actually
out.
staying patient. You know, when you are someone like a Grant Fisher, who we were talking about early on, being in that 3rd position, he's always kind of right there, tasting the front. And he said in his interview coming into this, yeah, he's done really well this indoor season, but he still thinks about 2 people beat him in the 5K at the Olympics and 2 people
Oh,
beat him
you
in
see
the
that guy?
10K,
He just did a
and he
little
doesn't
look.
like that, so he's very hungry.
I mean,
to
I'm
win
watching
races.
on some serious lag
Coubertier,
here,
the
but,
first to
we're
kind
making the
of
best of it.
nudge
If you're
onto the
running,
shoulder
if you're
Bekele,
running, you
because he's done that, he
take
then
the
just
time
responds
to,
a
like,
little bit. Others
set
start
creep
to
behind you for a
look for
second,
a
or
good
you just-
position.
I'm
Cremor looks
straight
like
ahead.
He's working a little hard for me.
I don't think you
On the
ever do
inside,
that as
just
a
being
Well,
runner.
some
a
guys
slight
are.
lift and
I
pace.
think it's throwing him
Fisher,
off a bit.
Comfortable, looks
Yeah,
relaxed.
for sure.
So does Gebruet.
Slows you
Gebruet
down,
looks as though
slows
he's
your
just got his
direction
eyes on
down.
Fisher.
It's like in
They're coming
baseball,
around
you
with 2
really
laps to go.
They said there's
Still
2
all
laps to
8
go,
men
so we're definitely not at world
tucked
record
together.
time. I'll say that
No
for sure.
real moves
We've
at
already
the frontier
passed
from
that chance,
Bekele.
that opportunity,
Pace still
right?
not on here. They'll go through the gears at some point, but for the moment they're still
Got some
cruising.
cameras there on the sideline.
2 guys in the back were the 2 guys that came from behind at the Olympics to get 2nd and 5th.
Duke of
Keep your
Mineo
eye on them,
now
but
in
this is
second,
exactly where
a
Fisher
tenth of
wants
a
to be
second
on the
behind
shoulder,
Bekele, the
watching
leader.
what's going on
Grant
in front,
Fisher
waiting,
falling
almost
really
pounce,
quickly.
getting ready to pounce.
You got Tier.
Cremor still looks like he's
And
now
working
in
hard
third
for
as
me
well.
at the back.
Gebruet, gotta step it up,
Fisher
bud.
ahead
You
of
gotta
him.
save your
We
best for
mentioned
last
Dylan
here,
Jacobs, he's
Gebruet.
still in there with the green vest.
5th at the World Indoors was
Look at that
Dylan
crane
Jacobs
shot.
having a good indoor season.
Look at that drone
now
shot.
training in Boulder with the
Jesus.
On-Athletic group.
Look at that. That's nuts. Look at that
So
wide.
Thierry and Deacon Wenyao on the outside of Bekele, tucked on the inside, Coubertier,
stunt-
Grant
there's some
Fisher
stunning in
on
the
his
top.
shoulder.
Not
Here
stunning,
comes
but, like,
Gebruet
some
on
cool
the
stuff,
outside,
sure.
the Ethiopian being followed by Cremor.
So one more lap
And they're
after
gonna
this
take
one,
the bell, and finally the pace starts to arrive.
You see they're picking up their
Bekele
pace a
at
little
the
bit?
front, and Gebruet's gone.
Oh!
And he's gone fast. He's
That's
gone
Gebruet.
quick. And Grant Fisher's been caught
In the
unawares
the
there.
front?
Cremor not
think
able
so.
to cover, and it is indeed Dylan
No
Jacobs
way.
who's going with him.
No way.
Is it? I can't tell. I think it is. It is. That's
Watching
Gebruet.
Grant
Yep.
Fisher there, right there. He had to make
Good
a
for
move,
him.
and a
Dylan
big
Jacobs
move.
right behind
he had
him.
to kind of slide through, and this is
Dylan.
where he will use that strength.
Dude,
and
he
speed
just
that
shot
he
out
had
like a
over
bullet.
The indoor
Did you see
season.
that?
Look at Dylan
Yeah,
Jacobs.
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, he really
Jacobs has
did.
stayed
You're right.
quiet all the way through this. Could this be the biggest win of his career? Grant Fisher's now on terms. Coubertier coming back into it as well. Cremor even
Oh,
rallying.
someone's creeping up behind. Is that Grant?
That's Grant
The
Fisher.
Americans are
Around him,
charging.
Grant. Get him around him, Grant. Here we go, baby.
And Grant Fisher, who's
Come
been
on,
the
kid.
witness,
Come on,
is Fisher
Grant.
going ahead. Grant Fisher has just
Grant.
got it off.
Come
He's
on,
going to do
Grant.
it by a meter. Fisher
go.
gets it.
Grant Fisher.
Hi, baby.
That was a brilliant finish.
I think we just had 3 Americans finish top 3. I might be wrong. I think that was all 3 of the Americans.
But in the
Oh my
end,
God, 20 seconds ago, I thought, what?
I think it was Fisher, Tier, and Dylan Jacobs.
At that 51-second last
Let's see.
lap.
It was, yeah. Grant Fisher, Cooper Tier.
20 seconds, Gebruet goes from first to fourth. That's what's amazing about this sport, everybody. If you didn't love it already, that's
that was
track.
Dude, that is
in the sense of that
insane.
last hole.
that is the epitome of track. Dylan just put on a performance.
Look at Grant Fisher staying on top in 2025. 2025 is Grant Fisher's year. He's staying on top. That was impressive. Look at that.
Coming for it all,
I
man.
really
He
like
wants
how
to be
Dylan
the
Jacobs just took
racer
control.
of
This
the
is
year.
his old ways. He's
I
a
bet.
winning guy. He likes to win. But
Yeah.
he's raced these 2
Dylan
Americans
Jacobs was in
for
first for a
years
second.
since
Did you,
high
I don't know if you saw. He
school.
kept
Watch
doing
that
this though.
drive. Coubertier
And he started falling
hunting
back when he started
Grant Fisher
looking.
down, but Grant Fisher just shows that he has that
The only you
turnover,
shouldn't be doing that.
Now, that was a
confidence,
good
and the
race.
will
You're
to
right,
win.
Jamali. That
He
was a
has
good
such
race.
Patience. He doesn't panic.
I wonder
That's
if
why
there's
he
like an
is one
advantage
that's
to
winning,
staying in
setting
second
world
as long as you
records,
can,
and
so you
winning
can
medals.
see where the opponent is in front of you,
Yeah.
and then
That's
you.
the mark of a champion. You had to
And then
fight
just
for
shoot
that
out
in
at the end.
There's strategy. Every sport has it.
See, that was the thing I was telling you about. Like, Gebruet mistimed his run. If he had shot out like that, like a little bit later, I think he has it in the bag.
I didn't know with 300 to
Very
go, though.
good
He
point,
really
yeah.
had to make that big
All right, so now we're going to move on to our final race of today's show.
What was Grant? Was Grant a racer?
He's not been
Grant?
racing on the track, and that's
Fisher
Racer,
was he a
yes,
racer?
racer.
like that.
I want to. Has a competitor won it all?
Took the 5 points. Cremor
Yeah.
Did look a little tired in the latter stages.
Early on, someone won, I think.
The amazing thing about this sport is there's two levels. You've got your racers and your competitors, and say what you want, but the competitors are probably
super exciting, huh?
All about the win.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our final sport of today. It's the men's 100 meter. This record, of course, the world record, of course, is held by Usain Bolt, set back in 2009 when he was only 23 years old, 9.58 seconds. So this is going to be a really quick race.
Yeah, get ready, strap in.
But the guy who's the favorite, or at least has the personal best today, has a 9.76 seconds of personal best. That's Fred Curley out of Texas.
Tyson Gay, I remember that guy. I remember Tyson Gay.
Oh, where's Data? Where's Data? Number 2, we've got Oblique Seville out of Jamaica. Data said, or Deta said that Oblique is gonna win today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might even go to like.
What do you think?
We've got Zarnell Hughes,
Unless he pulls it, right?
Kenny Bednarek, Courtney Lindsay, Akeem Blake, Terrence Jones, and Joseph Van
Fred Curley, bro. Fred Curley's like becoming a household name. I've heard of this guy before. I remember him at the Olympics. Two-time Olympic 100-meter medalist, silver in Tokyo and bronze in Paris. So he did decline a little bit, but he's on his bully. He's about to come back, and I think he's going to win.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one. Again, I think we're going to blink, and these guys, the race is going to be over.
I mean, why did you say that, Data? Why do you think Seville's going to win if his Paris Olympics 100-meter time came in 8th?
Is Data still here? Yeah, if you are still here. Again, they're first tuning in. This is the Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica. Brought to you by Critter Sports Network. Thank you guys so much again for giving us the opportunity. Oh, Deta is still here. All right, Deta, yeah, here you are. Here's your big moment.
Thanks for sticking around, Deta. Here's your big moment, baby. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, now, question for you, Deta. With Oblique, how fast, what's Oblique going to run? Give me the time. I need to know.
I'm rooting for Bednarek, man. He's a big dog, man.
Big dog.
Bednarek, two-time Olympic 200-meter silver medalist. That's his bread and butter, really.
He said, Fred, you can't be serious.
I mean, you think about it, like a guy like Bednarek, he's not showing his best stuff in the 100-meter. He probably comes alive in the second part of the 200-meter, right?
No love for Akeem Blank, Deta? All the love is for Oblique? Does anyone have any dogs in this fight besides Deta? Who are you? 9-8? All right, I like it. 9-8.
I want I'd like to see Bednarek or Curley. They're USA guys.
What about Courtney Lindsay?
I'm not leaving him out. What about Courtney Lindsay? 26 years old, went to college at Texas Tech. He's from Rock Island, Illinois. He was the 2023 NCAA Outdoor 100-meter champion. So he's younger, 26 years old. Led off USA in the 4x1.
Beyond music,
yeah, this is true. His personal best is 0.08 better than Blake.
water boots, speakers, banana chips, events such as Bush Fest.
I heard banana chips.
Hailing from St. Mary, north of Kingston.
Are they just like giving them out to the athletes?
I bet you there's a lot of those in Jamaica. I feel like they love them. Don't they love plantain? Like, isn't that a very Jamaican thing? It's a Caribbean thing, I know.
By the athletes, 96 of them in all.
I just love that Zarnell Hughes is from the Valley, Anguilla. I'm from the Valley. No,
different valley.
Finally,
Valley. But the Valley. Can you imagine? It's just called the Valley.
The Valley.
Here we go. This is for all the marbles. This is the last event of the first day of the annual Grand Slam track. That will roll off the tongue smoother as I find a way to. Oh, false start.
Jamani's going to root for the guy from Texas. Haim says Oblique.
I want
Deta said Oblique beat Noah Lyles here before. Okay. All right, well, in that case, I guess I'm going to hop on the Oblique train here then.
I want Betty.
I'm really happy with that.
KT's praising you. Said you're a great actor.
Championship style.
Oh, I appreciate
I need
that.
to kick
Thank
if I
you.
want to do well at these meets.
A little bit about Kenny Bednarek. He's from Rice Lake, Wisconsin. He played football in high school, ran a lot of jet sweeps, considering he's very fast. He's the only American athlete to run a sub-20 in the 200-meter and a sub-45 400-meter in the same day. He went to Indian Hills. Yeah, he went to Indian Hills Community College in Ottumwa, Iowa. He never went to a university. And then he got signed by Nike right out of college, and I'm pretty sure he worked with Justin Gatlin. But isn't that crazy? Bednarik went from community college to the main stage of the Olympics. That's a pretty incredible story, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it just kind of goes to show if you're that great of an athlete, they'll find you.
Sure. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, like before he went to Cal, he wasn't getting recruited by anybody. He went to
Oblique right here.
Community college for any Aaron Rodgers fans. Now he has 4 MVPs. It's kind of crazy. I think Josh Allen, quarterback of the Bills, started in community college. I'm in community college. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing
quick
wrong.
question, Deda. What happened to Oblique in Paris? I have right here that he placed 8th.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I saw that too. That was a little bit of a flaw on the report card. But he'll be back on his bully. I believe in Deda. He knows something we don't. But I'm saying Bednarik, man.
You're
I know
going
it's
Bednarik? I'm
going
Okay, you go Bednarik. I'm gonna take Seville just to go decide with Deda.
This is first race of
I'm gonna say Bednarik and Curly finish in the top 3.
Okay, I'll go. I'm gonna go Seville or Oblique Seville and
knows this track so well.
yeah, I'll go Bednarik too.
200 used to be his best event, a bit like Kung Fu Kenny.
Is the Twitch working?
Yeah, it's up.
Kenny
Both are good now. Oh, he got injured. Okay.
And Fred Curley. Curley's going to be in lane 5. One of the quickest men over the 100 meters.
Moment of silence.
He got
before
injured,
the
but he ran his personal best. 9.81.
At this point, all the stats are out the window. All the
This is big, dude.
all I want to know is what's going to happen in this moment. That's all that matters.
Is he ready?
100 meters. How far would you say that is?
Do you want to get a conversion table?
Yeah. Like how many feet is that?
That might stand him in good stead here.
100? Is it 100 feet?
Joseph Fambele.
No.
He's going to go in lane 8. Olympic finalist in the last 2 Olympic Games.
No, but seriously, like meters, the metric system, that's like very European,
100
right?
meters. It's just bigger than a football field. 109 yards. Okay, I think I'll take you in the 100 meter then, Daniel.
Hughes is in 3. Then in the middle.
Okay.
Benarek's 4. Curly.
Now we have to do it. Now we have to do it.
Seville
Yeah,
in
for
the
real.
orange.
Seriously.
In lane 6. Then Blake is.
Oh, we got
teammate
injured
next
after
to
the
him,
semi,
and
okay.
Fambele in lane 8.
I think you're cocky and you think you're fast. That's what I think.
No, I know I'm fast.
All right.
Usain Bolt said so. Here we go.
Bednarek gets a good start. Fred Curley just got left a little bit. Also going well is Lindsley over in 2, but it's Kenny Bednarek, and then look at Seville right through the middle. Seville is going to just about.
It's a race to the finish line.
That is as close as you want to
Bednarik. Bednarik. Bet on Bednarik. Bet on him. Because guess what? You win when you bet on him.
Bednarek.
What did I say? What did I say?
We're going to wait for the photo finish.
Bednarik to the bench.
Wow!
baby.
Do you see that? You see that right there? 0.01.
10:08.
Bednarik, baby,
He got
let's
well,
go.
didn't he, Bednarek?
Flip
And then
that
after
shot.
that point,
Oblique
that.
lost
I
by
said it. I said it.
0.01. That's
I
insane.
said
And at the
Bednarik,
end,
baby.
though,
I said it.
Maybe
I
the
said it.
strength.
Oh, look, there's a tie. There's a tie.
If that is a factor
2 guys
in
got the same
100.
time.
But he stayed strong. He stayed good. And he's
But
comes out
what's his
as
name
the
did
winner.
not do well.
Hughes takes third.
Fred Turley did not
12.13,
do well.
Same time as Blake.
But I got the Bednarik one.
Kenny actually doesn't look happy.
That's tough.
He reacted really,
though.
really well.
Oblique, there we go.
I had a stumble that kind of interfered.
Hey, what do you
with
think
his
now,
acceleration.
Detta?
know
That
that's
I
what
know
he's
more
thinking
about track than you.
And when that happened, you could see the Jamaicans
That's
kind of
crazy though.
move
0.01, a hundredth of a second.
But with that 100 meter or 200 meter strength, I mean, someone like that's going to come through at the end.
Yeah, that's tough. That was incredible, man. That was incredible.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
Great event. Only day one. We're only in day one.
Fairly even reaction-wise, but as you can see here,
absolutely
kind of lost his
bonkers.
footing in that acceleration. Now you can see him fighting to get back in. He's definitely not going to be pleased with that, but if you're just faster than everyone else, if you're able to relax, you'll get back into the race. Yo, it was a lot closer to that replay.
That was
than I
crazy, dude.
thought. As we've seen the rail cam here, you can see in the acceleration phase that Keem Blake
There were some
a lot faster.
There were some not
Oblique
so
coming through in the latter part of the race. Probably thought that he had it. Battle
Think
of the
about it, like
headbands
the
come through at the
fastest.
end.
Xavier Worthy ran a 4.21 for 40 yards. These guys ran 109 yards at 9 seconds.
So yeah, that's significant, isn't it? He takes 100. Curly, nowhere really.
These guys
we
are
said
flying.
that 10.2 clocking. He was even slow at 10.3. This was into a headwind, incidentally, minus 1.3. Not as windy as it was earlier in the evening, but that's.
That just goes to show you, like, Tyreek Hill wouldn't stand a chance against Noah Lyons.
Try. I'd love to see him, DK Metcalf. I'd love to see them
not to worry
try.
about the times here. I mean,
they'd probably have to
he's a
train
200
for this
guy.
type of running, though,
And
too.
you come here and beat some of the major 100-meter players. I mean, you establish yourself. I think that's the biggest thing here.
That's
we raced today and I beat you. As far as I'm concerned, I won last.
Well, I mean, they say
You're
it's not
all
how
set to
you
me.
start, it's how you finish, right?
That's what it is.
Tell us how it really is.
Win is a win.
A win is a win, but it's given
That's
that
a
he's got his
pretty
best
view right
event
there.
theoretically to come, that's a huge win for him. Hughes, I think, will be
Oblique.
really pleased to have sneaked in by a couple of thousandths into third
I saw
place.
no
Hill
soccer.
sets himself up nicely with that second place. Disappointing performance from Fred Curley, though,
Good for Ben.
back in seventh, but he'll be back in the 200.
He can run. He can run.
Okay, we weren't sure if he was happy, but we can
But
find
hey,
out now because he's
it's
with
going to get
Fred.
interesting, man. Because what if
Kenny
Seville
Bednarik,
wins
there is a
tomorrow?
reason why the
And
Jamaicans
Bednarik
love the 100
places like
meters. It was
fourth.
close.
Oh, they're
it was
interviewing him
exciting.
right
You
now.
got the 12 points. How was it for you?
It feels great. I mean, the first time being in Jamaica, so I definitely hear the crowd. They're electrifying, and my block starts have gone a lot better this year. But that race didn't really show it. I ended up stumbling, but other than that, a win's a win, and I'm happy to be here.
And the exciting part for you is you love doubling up in the 200 meters, so you must be feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, last year was me kind of trying to figure things out, and I think I
Yeah, so
finally figured
tomorrow
out this
these racers
offseason, so I'm feeling dangerous
will
this
be
year.
taking
And
place
Grand
in
Slam's
the
giving me the
200
opportunity to
meter.
run a lot more hundreds.
So
That's all I
just
needed
an
last year was
extra,
more repetition, and
I guess an
you know,
extra
it's
lap,
gonna be good.
right? Or like they finished the lap.
Congratulations, Kenny. We can't wait to see the two.
All right, thank you.
That's his bread and butter.
Yeah.
They're
I
doing
think he just
200
said that that was his first time in Jamaica. He
Well,
said the
excellent
crowd was
performance
electric. He said
from,
he's excited for the 200
Bednarik in
tomorrow.
that
That's what he said.
100 meters. That is our last
I'm excited
action
to see him, man.
of day
We'll
one
be back just like
of
you,
the
Ben,
first
right?
ever
Only
Grand
we're
Slam.
sitting at home watching.
But what a
it.
day it's been.
But you know how hard it is to stream for 2.5 hours?
Day one
Meanwhile-
in the books.
Well, these people only have to run for like 5 to 10 minutes.
So Gabby
And
Thomas
we have
was
to
our first winner
stream
in the
for
women's
2.5
long
hours.
sprints.
What did Dennis say?
200.
Dennis said, nah,
Excellent run from her.
Fred's washed, even though
The
he
wind
just
started to
washed
die down, and then we
Oblique.
saw some big fast performances.
And Jemani
after
said,
that.
you are a Jedi Master
Really has
of
been
track.
an exciting
What does that make
first day.
Colin then? Like Padawan? I mean, geez.
So in terms of the overall standings, there is an overall prize
I'm
for
on the
men and
council,
women
don't
as
worry.
well. Of course, all of the winners have got 12
I'm the
points from
chosen
today. This was a
You should get it
super
tatted
fast
on your
forward
back
from
like
Chris
LeBron.
Bailey.
You were
Matt
meant to
Smith,
join
other
the track,
silver
not
medalist,
destroy
could not hang
them.
on to the world indoor champion who carried on his
All right,
winning
well,
ways.
yeah, that's
But it
day
was
one of the Grand Slam track. We'll be covering this tomorrow from the same time, 3:30. We'll be starting our coverage at 3:30 Pacific, and then again on Sunday at 12:30 Pacific.
Well, those are the
Thank you guys so
Here,
much
why
for
don't you
tuning
pull
in
up-
to Grand
Why don't, you
Slam.
why don't you pull up all the winners from today? Is there a possible way to do that?
Oh, they were
before
just
we
showing
walk
them right
off?
now.
Okay,
We've
just
got
let
Bednarik, who just won the 100. Who was it? Grant Fisher won the 5,000.
Man, good for Grant.
Sydney McLaughlin-Maroney just destroyed the 400-meter hurdle.
I remember Gabby Thomas won.
Who won the 400-meter hurdles for the men?
Like
Dos Santos, right?
De Los Santos won.
And then Clark, Roshan Clark was second on that one. And then the 800, the women's 800-meter. That was a challenger that won, I believe.
And sometimes you got to take what coaches say with a grain of salt, right? Because they always think their athletes are ready. But he said what he felt.
Or was it? No, that was Nikki Hiltz that won from Lululemon.
Although he did have the stumble, you could still tell that he was in
the 3,000 meter, that was Tay, right? Tay won that one.
And the success
Yeah,
he's had at
totally.
200 plus. Being in that Olympic
Challenger
final,
too. She was a challenger.
and so you combine his finish with that start,
I think she's earning her race.
She was the only challenger that won today.
Nikki Hiltz.
400 meter, the men's 400 meter.
Top 3. All racers. So I'm curious how many racers won today and how many challengers. Seems pretty evenly dispersed.
And then Gabby Thomas won the 200 meter for the women.
But yeah, like Colin said, thank you all for being here. We're super grateful, and we're grateful we can broadcast this incredible sport, this novelty. It's new to you guys, to the world. And hopefully, little by little, it becomes popular, and more popular. And same with From the Sidelines. We're a growing community. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, again, thank you to Creator Sports Network for giving us this opportunity. Again, we'll be here same time tomorrow, 3:30, 12:30 on Sunday. Those are Pacific times. If that's Eastern, add 3 hours, or if you're in a different time zone, that's what Google's for, right? But yeah, Creator Sports Network, thank you again so much for this. We'll continue our coverage of the Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica tomorrow and Sunday. Do not miss it. More From the Sidelines content on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. It's on the bottom right there. Check us out. I'm Colin Mack.
I'm Daniel.